Yo! Sorry, I was just finishing up my pings. Hello, everyone. Oh, gotta move my mic too. I was just finishing my pings, but hello, everyone, and welcome. We are back with another tournament stream. This is top 3 of Blitz Master Spring 2023. Hope that y'all are excited for this one. It is May 19th, 2023, 9 p.m. We are about to watch the two teams in the winners finals play against each other. We are going to be starting off by watching Origin play against Joker. These are the two teams that won their games yesterday on the winner's side. The winner is going to be making it directly to grand finals tomorrow. Loser will play SLG, who we saw eliminate Apex yesterday, for third place, or to see who gets eliminated in third place and see who gets to make grand finals. So that is going to be going on. Can go ahead and switch over to the bracket right here. This is how things are looking, right? So this is what was covered as of yesterday. So yesterday on this stream we watched Origin play against Apex, where Apex started off strong. It was a 2-2 lead or 2-1 lead, but then Origin won 3 games in a row and were able to secure themselves a spot in the winners finals after 2 really nice games from them on Canal. On the other stream where Robert streamed this one, Top Blitz in Espanol, he covered Joker SLG, games that I really wish I got the chance to watch. Didn't really have a whole lot of time to end up watching them after the stream, but Joker defeated SLG in a narrow 4-3 victory, so that these two teams will play now in the upper bracket finals, winner's side finals. And then yesterday we also watched SLG versus Apex in the losers bracket semifinals. I think in my ping I called it the losers finals, but that's not accurate. It's the losers semifinals. But this is that. It also looks like my chat is disappeared. Unfortunately, if anyone's typed any chat at all, it got cleared out. So I'm sorry. My chat started bugging out and I had to refresh it. So cleared chat. But if anyone is saying hello in chat, hello, welcome. Good to have you all in here. But yeah, SLG destroyed Apex 4-0. Apex was probably a little bit mentally drained after their first set. Not prepared enough to play against SLG, and it kind of showed because it went pretty rough for them. Yo, Larry Brown, thank you for subbing on YouTube. Appreciate you. But yeah, so we will watch Joker Origin. Winner goes to Grands. Loser fights SLG to go to Grands or get third place. So that is what we will be watching as of today. Go back in the game and you can take a look at the rewards for this season. Before we go for rewards this season, let's talk about rewards for you all, because I'm sure you guys are mostly watching for rewards. So if you're on YouTube or Twitch right now and you can see the chat, there should be a pinned message in the top of the chat that should have a link where you can see the portal. I hope it's the right one, actually. Now that I realize that, I might have posted the wrong one. Watch the official one. Okay, no, I did post the correct one. We're good. I accidentally posted the wrong link in my Twitch ping, so I had to go back and change them for a couple of the servers that I was in. So a little bit of an oopsie there. But no, we are all set here. Looks like the link is correct. And yet people are showing up on stream, Twitch, YouTube. Hello, hello. Yes, if you can see the chat, you guys should definitely go see if you can watch on the portal for rewards. But welcome, Demo Man. Welcome to the chat. Salmon God, Wayne. Hello, hello, everybody. Alright, I can see Twitch chat now. Megasus, Ominous, cool. Last Laugh. How's it going, everybody? TK, howdy. But yes, if you guys click on that link to watch through the portal, and you can get rewards that way if you log in. It's only for NA. And the rewards are going to go for a little over 2 hours. So you're going to earn 1 crate for every 15 minutes watched for a maximum of 8. But if you do the math, that's 15 times 8 is 120 minutes, which is 2 hours. We're going to be streaming for a little bit longer, 2 hours and 10 minutes, just in case you didn't start right away. The rewards should start in just a few minutes here at 9 p.m. Eastern, so you guys should be seeing your rewards right around then. Alright, let's make this prediction. Done. Okay, poof, perfect. Nice. Okay. If you are on Twitch and you insist on watching on Twitch and you don't want to get the rewards through the portal, there is a prediction that is up where you can throw channel points to see who you think is going to win the set and have a nice little kind of friendly competition where you can gamble, because everyone loves gambling, right? But okay, anyway, we already talked about your guys' rewards. And again, that's going to start right at 9 o'clock. That's going to end at 11:10. That's in Eastern time. I'm in Eastern time, so that's what I refer to. But 9 p.m. to 11:10 p.m. Eastern time, and convert that to your time zone. But looking at the rewards for the tournament, again, my face is probably going to block a lot of it, but if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, first place gets $10,000 for the team, divided by 10 members on the team for the most part. It's going to be $1,000 per player on the team. They also get a really nice background, avatar, and of course the camos for getting top 4 and whatnot. Credits, gold, whatever. But it's the money that matters, right? So whoever goes out today is going to get 3K per team. We already saw Apex got 2K for the team. And then third place team who gets eliminated today will get 3K. And then we'll see these last 2 teams fighting tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I think that it's going to tick slightly differently for the crates. I don't think it's going to be one every 15 minutes. I think it's going to be a little bit faster, because that's going to be a shorter stream anyway. Howdy, howdy. Saying hi again. What's up, though, man? Yes, good to see y'all in here. But yeah, that is how the tournament is going to run, and I will one more time encourage you all to get rewards on the official portal. Another way you can get to it is if I really quickly turn off my webcam, because my face hides it. But if you see my mouse in the middle here on the T100 LT, I'm going to go left all the way to the tournament icon. It's the trophy. Click on the trophy. Then you go to current, professionals, tournament, and streams. And then you can see myself. I am streaming. Robert is streaming, and then Ice Shot is streaming. So I'm the English streamer. Robert is in Spanish, and then Ice Shot is streaming in Russian. So if you would like to watch it in a different language, if you do not understand English natively, maybe Spanish is your native language, or Russian, and you'd like to watch there, you can do so. But I am the only person streaming in English today, and you can click on this link, and you will also be taken... No, actually, no. Oops, that takes you to YouTube. So it doesn't take you to the portal. I lied. But I can tell you what does take you to the portal. Go into the news, into the feed, Blitzmaster Spring. I don't know if they updated this link or if this is just going to be... Yeah, okay, here we go. So you can find my link here as well. Or Robert. For some reason they don't have Ice Shot, but Ice Shot is in here as well. But this is another way to find it. If you go to the news, this would be the correct one. And this does take you to the portal. Anyway, that's that. I'm going to fix my webcam on the scene because this is where I normally have one. I'm going to switch it over to... Not that, that's this. Let's switch to this scene. Sorry that you guys get a lot of flashing around. But I'm going to join the training room because that is all set up. We are going to be seeing Origin against Joker. So I will set up the scoreboard here. Oop, I don't think I did that right. Okay, we should be all set there. Both teams are lining up. Now again, this is winners finals, so both of these teams have not yet lost in the top 4. So if you lose this set, you are not out of it. It's a double elimination here for top 4. So neither of these teams are worried about getting eliminated from this set directly. However, if you lose this, you do have a chance of getting eliminated in third place in the next set, which we will watch after this one. The maps that we are going to be watching today will be Port Bay for maps 1 and 2, then Vineyards for 3 and 4, Fort Despair for 5 and 6. If it gets so far as a tiebreaker, Dynasty Pearl is going to be the tiebreaker map. So good set of maps here. Unfortunately, several of these maps are actually getting removed for the next update, which will be pretty interesting. Port Bay, Vineyards, and Dynasty Pearl are actually all going away because of the map rotation. And Fort, I don't remember if Fort is or not, but I do remember those other 3 are. So this will be the last time they'll be played in competitive for a little while. Spend all your points, might as well, right? Place a nice little bet. Now I will say, in terms of the last time that these two teams have faced off against each other, Origin actually did win. It was the first time that Origin ever took a set off of Joker, but they did do so, and it was a 4-0 sweep when they played in the round robins for top 8 qualifying for top 4. So Origin actually was the only team to go undefeated. They beat every single team that they played, including Joker, and they beat Joker 4-0. So without losing a single game. So even though that's Origin's first time ever beating Joker, they did a really good job of it. They've clearly got a very solid team this season. Joker, of course, the defending champions. I don't really need to say anything about them in terms of like who they are and what they do. But in case you weren't aware, they are the defending champions. They're led by His name is now Javi the Conqueror, and that is a username change. That is Assassin. I actually don't know all of these username changes. Leado, I'm guessing that's just Ado. Yeah, that's Adu, aka his username was Digger Bog, but he's also known as Bob_000. He's got a few different names. But yeah, that is a thing. Also, rewards should have just started, so hopefully they are working for everybody here. I hope so. But looking at the two team lineups here, looks like Joker is going to be starting off on Port Bay, running 3 AMX MLEs and 3 Stirves, so going for a nice mix of DPM into alpha damage, but still a good amount of mobility there. 1 T100 LT. Origin's going to be running a T100 as well, 2 Crons, an E5 IS4, and 260 TPs, so Origin clearly has a lineup that they think will play the game a little bit slower than the Joker lineup, which seems to be pretty much focused on raw output damage here. So we'll see how these two teams collide on the map, such as Port Bay, which is a map that I don't really love for pub gameplay, but it's pretty solid for competitive, right? You have a few different ways that you can play it. You know, you can go either on the seaside and just try to fight for the hilly area. You could try to take the town, grab the A base. There's plenty of cover in there to sneak shots around. B base is kind of a cesspool where it's pretty difficult to grab and pretty easy to defend, but oftentimes teams don't even worry about defending it because they think it's so easy to defend and no one will ever go there. Then someone sneaks in anyway, right? So it's pretty sneaky. But Port Bay will be an interesting map. I pressed the wrong button. I almost muted myself there. My mute button is right next to my tournament, my switching thing. I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I do want to thank everyone who's coming in here, subscribing on YouTube, following on Twitch. Do appreciate that. I can't really read them all out right now because, of course, the tournament stream has started. But for everyone who has dropped a subscription on YouTube, thank you so much. Kevin, Send, and Larry are the ones that I can see. Everyone else who's doing so, thank you very much. At some point, I would appreciate it if y'all could drop a follow on my Twitch, which is the main platform that I use to stream outside of tournaments. But for this tournament stream, it's going to be on both YouTube and Twitch. Anyway, we're going to be getting to game 1 here, and immediately, Joker is splitting most of their forces over to the seaside where all of the hills are located. Origin going to be sending their light tank there quickly. He's going to get a spot off. But Pharaoh actually is spotting something in the town. He's the only tank from Joker that did not go together. And he actually gets spotted. And a shot goes in from APA and a second one from Tunnel, actually. So immediately, Joker bleeding 2 shots there. A third one goes into Pharaoh, and he is immediately on only 600 hit points, just 45 seconds in. An unfortunate series of events here for Pharaoh, as he takes 3 big shots. That's 1200 damage or so. Joker is able to get the cap lead from it, but now you have a tank on 600 hit points. He is a 2-shot and potential 1-shot if a 60 DP rolls decently with tungsten shells, so he's got to play scared now. Joker is going to be taking this opportunity to push directly forward here, but Jay in the Karanvan putting 2 into TJF Blue, and also there is a shot going into Javi in the back here from the 60 TP, and immediately Origin's got really, really good bleeds into the Joker team. Ado taking a hit, but we are going to be seeing some action over here on this side as Joker has 4 tanks lined up on Origin as they are looking to defend the area. Make that 5 as Ado is over on this side. The rest of Origin is ready to defend Tunnel, grabbing the B base but going to slide right back on over, as well as Panzer who grabbed the A base, but Joker is going to be moving in here. Instead, ooh, big shots into Adu though. Panzer going to be going all the way around trying to catch Pharaoh off guard. My goodness, sneaks right into Pharaoh and he's going to try to take the 1v1. Pharaoh's just going to back right on off here. He gets picked, so first kill here for Joker team, or sorry, for Origin team. And Adu is not safe either. He's going to be the next tank to fall. TJ falls, so does Tanner. So already 3 kills from the Origin team, doing a great job. The rest of their tanks are lined up here in their spawn, ready to defend the push from Joker, and Joker is going to pick off Tunnel. Pew should be able to put another shot into Kakati there. It's going to have to roll extremely high for the kill, 729. Really get the max roll. No, doesn't even hit the shot, to be honest with you. Apex going to move on Javi, though, and we're going to see the 2-tank advantage here for Origin. All of their tanks are healthy, and even though Joker should be able to pick off Pew, The rest of Origin is ready here. They've got 800 points on the cap. They've got 2 bases here. And even though Pew does fall here in just a sec, yep, does put the extra shot into Kakadi, he is not going to do very well here, as Core is about to get the kill instead. Jay gonna focus on Luckamy here. There's the kill, 900 points now. And Joker is not long for this world. May be able to get the kill on Jay if you sneak it in here, but Panzer's gonna try to put some DPM into Luckamy as well. Cora gonna sneak in a shot, maybe? Don't know what's going on there. Joker's putting in a lot of damage here and actually get 2 kills, so it goes from a 4-on-2 to a 2-on-2, but there we go. It is now Milo left alone against 2 Origin players. Caps are at 980, 990, and 1,000. Joker able to get the dub there. Milo trying to sneak in a shot at the end, but nice gun block from Apo. Not even allowing him to get that last shot in, so game 1 going to Origin. Very good job there. Got some really nice bleeds on Pharah, making him play slow, and I really like how Origin knew to send their T100 LT all the way back to that corner and catch Pharaoh out. He was not able to be effective that game, nor was Edu, both getting focus fired really heavily there. And amazing bleeds that Origin put into the Joker team as they tried to push underneath, but Origin was completely ready for it, weren't having any of it, and were able to win that very nicely there. Even though it went close in the end, still a good clean dub from Origin. Thank you, Infinite Velocity, for following. Spawns are going to swap here on Port Bay. And we are going to be seeing a couple lineup changes here. Origin getting rid of a couple of those MLEs, and their light tanks gone as well. And oh my goodness, Origin is hard committing to the Crons. They've got 3 of them, 2 60s and IS 1400. They're playing that defensive lineup, but it worked pretty well for them that last game. They grabbed the cap lead, Joker pushed immediately, not even wasting any time, but still Origin was ready for it. But those big bleeds in the light tank really hurt Joker's opportunity to be flexible that game. Not that they were planning on being flexible, because they just went for a nice push into the enemy spawn, but they didn't really have any other option at that point. Rewards working, that's good, glad to see it. You got 3 Sturbs on Joker again, but they're going to be running an IS-7 60 TP in their lineup as well. And Kronvon. So they're going to be subbing out some of those tanks. They will be playing themselves a bit of a slower lineup, but still definitely plenty of damage output with 3 Sturbs. It's a lot of DPM. And Origin not really worrying about the DPM. They're going for that burst damage. And the burst damage does seem to be pretty useful. If you're able to pick out a tank before the enemy can start getting kills on you, right? That just lowers their gun by 1, which does lower their overall DPM, right? So that is how it goes. Again, thank you for everyone who is subbing and following me. You got a sub on Twitch from Fallen Angel. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, brother. 5 months now. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Fallen. Appreciate you, man. Wish that I could have the alerts on during these streams, but they are distracting. And we actually saw that yesterday on Nino's stream. He had his alerts on, and one of them covered a very important early kill that Aqua got. So I definitely do not want to have my alerts in any distracting way, because that has already caused issues for other streamers. So yeah, we're not going to be having any of that. But we will have here is Joker going with more of a split strat here. They're playing a lot more slow. Going to be sending Milo all the way to this little sneaky spot in the coal area, the southwest corner of the map here. Sneaky position. Going to try to catch out Origin if they try to grab the A base. The rest of Joker has been spotted over on the C side, so maybe Origin is going to think that Joker is more set up there. However, Joker's lineup doesn't necessarily dictate a fast, like, unified style gameplay. They've got a Kronvon. Also, curious what Pharaoh's doing. Pharaoh's just chilling in the back right now. Obvious taking several bleeds, though. Panzer snuck a couple shots in here. And Pew does grab the A base, but Kami missing the shot on Pew, and actually Kami takes the shot in return. Edo also missing his shot, and Pew is actually full health despite making a mistake getting onto the A base. Joker was ready to punish it, but they missed both of their shots. So big mistake there from Joker. However, they will get the cap lead anyway. They are lined up on the C base, and Origin has a couple tanks here, but not enough to actually defend the base from being grabbed here. Origin's pretty spread out themselves. They're ready to stop any push. Joker's not looking to push right now. They've got the cap lead. There's no reason for them to do so. Lakami does get spotted here. Takes another big shot there. That one's from Apa. He's backing off and Pew puts one in. Oh my goodness, look at these bleeds that Origin is putting in. And another tank already down to a third of his hit points at the start of the battle here. Last game it was Pharaoh. This game it is Lakami. And really not a good start here for Joker at all. Origin's looking amazing. Great crossfires, great discipline. Even though they don't have the cap lead, which they're about to try to grab their own base here. Sneaking into B. Does Joker have a reset lined up? Pharaoh could try to drive forward to get a shot in, but it's going to take him a bit of time, and he's going to have to drive in and see if he can snap one out. He does peek himself up. Panzer tries to sneak the shot into Pharaoh. Pharaoh getting pushed back because of the T100 LT shot, and Apa actually gets in for free. Panzer does hit the shot after all, and Pharaoh, another useless bleed there. Not able to defend the B base. They still have the cap lead though, and it's a cap lead by a good margin, by like 160 points almost, which would be a 2-kill difference. Origin's going to have to make some sort of play, and they are already rotating themselves around. And they're going over towards C in the T100. And he's going to detect Kakati sneaking back here in this IS-7 corner. Puts one into Korra, takes one from Tanner. Tanner, who is not spotted, but he uses 2 of his shells. Big shot does go into Korra though. That snuck in all the way from the other side. Kakati holding this corner here, trying to prevent Origin from making any sort of play onto the C base. If they do so, he will spot them. So that's kind of Joker's secret trap here, which Origin did detect, but it's still going to be a hard thing for them to play around regardless. May have to make a play for the A base, but Joker does have tanks lined up. They've got Milo, Edo, and Lakami. Although they already failed to do damage to Pew, they did successfully keep him off of the base. About half of the battle has passed, and not a whole lot of damage has gone in from the Joker team. They've actually taken most of the damage this game, and they are being forced to play the slow, methodical game that Origin does like. Then again, I wouldn't even call it forced because Joker has the cap lead, right? And they are very much lined up onto the C side. If you see TJ, Pharaoh, Kakati, all ready to defend that base from being pushed, but as you can see, there's no one from Origin here. They've got Korra and Tanner pretty far back, but the rest of their forces are all lined up here on the 8th base, and they are starting to grab it here. Now, will Milo be able to spot anything? Probably will, but how will Joker defend this? Taking a look at Lakami, you know, he's on 800 hit points, gets spotted, sneaks that shot into Pew, so good shot there from him. But Panzer is going to get right onto that base. And can he get reset? Not from Milo sneaking over there in that corner. The Panzer is chilling, unspotted at the moment. Ito's trying to put in those blind shots. Lakami misses the blind shot as well. Panzer does get spotted, but not in time. He grabs the base, takes 700 damage for it. But Origin does have the cap point lead now. The only issue is time. They only got 2 minutes to overtake Joker on the bases, right? They've been ticking for so long. I know there's not a lot of time, and it's hard to say if Origin will be able to pass them on the caps quite yet. Korra's taking a shot here, but it looks like the rest of Joker is lining up to drive onto B. Yeah, look at TJ. He's ready to step onto the B base, puts the shot into Apa. Apa's taking a couple now. Gonna back himself around that corner, takes another one. Look at Joker. They're lined up. They permatracked him. Missing that shot, not doing damage, but Javi's going to keep him permatracked, and Lakami's going to try to sneak one in too. He does so. Big bleeds from the Origin team as Apa's getting himself permatracked, and Javi is still maintaining those tracking shots, able to get himself back now, but TJ's on the B base. He stopped the cap lead from Origin, but still Origin's looking good here. They've got the hit point lead. They're going to pick off TJ here, but no. What? No Joker the cap lead. Oh my goodness. Wait, sorry. I completely messed that up. Oh no. But 2 quick kills from Joker were able to get them that. No, I think Origin did have the cap lead. It was just the double kill that flipped it. Right? 2 quick kills. I was expecting Origin to pick up a kill, but instead they lost 2 tanks, which flips the cap lead by 160. That's what it was. Okay, I wasn't necessarily wrong. It was just those 2 quick kills from Origin. Sorry, from Joker, that gave them the lead. I knew Apo was low, but TJ was about to die himself, so if Origin were able to pick that kill up, it would have been looking really good for them. Joker will take the second game. There we go. I almost confused myself for a second there, but no, it just made sense because they had 2 quick kills, which flipped the caps. So we're all good here. We're all good. Almost confused myself. But anyway, it's a 1-1 set, so both teams are taking games. And even though Origin had a really good start to that one, it was really looking good for them. That perma-track that Javi was doing onto Apo was absolutely massive. You know, that was 2,000 free hit points that they were able to take from the Origin team, which did help them for that push. You know, keeping Apo off of TJ, stopping the B base, was also really big as well. We're going to be switching to our next map, though. It's going to be Vineyards. And triple Sturv here from Origin. They are going to the DPM now, whereas they were previously sticking with the Krons for the burst. But that last game, they didn't really have the opportunity to unleash their burst onto anyone and pick up kills. On Vineyards here, it looks like Sturvis is going to be their pick, but also a TVP for some burst damage with 1 Kronvon. Joker is slowing their lineup down, though. They're going to be, again, running 2 Kronvons here. Not again running 2 Krons, but they're again slowing their lineup, this time running 2 Krons. They will still have 2 light tanks, though, so plenty of flexibility, but they have the opportunity to play the slow game with those Krons. Light tanks probably going to be used for taking a cap lead. We'll see exactly how they will be used. Joker's also got a Super Conqueror, though, so they've got plenty of hull down capability, which is important on this map where there's a lot of hilly areas. And even though there is a town corner where the sea base is captured, usually the fights don't end up going down there, at least not massive fights. Usually you will see a few tanks skirmish there for the sea base on occasion. But for the most part, hull down tanks are useful for the areas around A, B, and everything in between there. So both teams have lineups that are able to play that game, though 3 Sturvs from Origin suggest that maybe they are going to be playing this one pretty aggressively. TVP is going to have some really nice burst output as well, but how are the light tanks on Joker going to be playing? Let's see here. Looks like Javi, also known as Assassin, going to be moving all the way over towards the corner here. Ooh, spotting Tanner. Tanner's lit. Joker not able to bleed him, but they will put a shot into Panzer as he gets spotted out by Pharaoh. And Pharaoh puts in that initial shot. And he's going to be lit for 20 seconds there. The rest of Joker is sneaking right behind Javi in the T100. Going to get to the corner without a problem, but Tanner will actually grab the A-base. Despite being spotted out early, Joker not able to put that shot in. Pharaoh rotating all the way over with his T100. He was spotted for a while, so scary play from him, but no, he's not going to overextend while he's spotted. Good play there, but Joker is sneaking their way through. Apo now spotted. The rest of Origin's going to be falling back towards the C base, it seems. Going to try to grab a second base. Joker still hasn't grabbed their first. Look at where they're sneaking like coming here. He's going to be just hiding underneath this bridge area, preventing Origin from going for an overextension through the seaside into Joker's own spawn. They would be caught out by the Super Conqueror spotting at least, and even though it is pushable in theory, right, gives Joker plenty of opportunity to push elsewhere. They do get a second base. Origin has 2 bases. Joker only has 0. And the cap differential is only increasing now. The difference is going to hit 200 in just a sec. Here it does. And Apa himself is just kind of spotting everyone from Joker, right? I mean, no one's lit at the moment, but Origin did have plenty of information on where Joker is here. They can absolutely guess as to where the rest of them are because they haven't even taken the B base, right? If no one's been spotted at all, they can surmise where Joker is lined up here. And all of Origin seems to be ready to kind of counter towards something over on this side of the map. But ooh, Adu driving through the bottom here, going to get some spots onto Apa, and in come Joker. They push right into Apa, but Jay, no, crossing all the way over. He's getting himself deleted instantly. The rest of Joker, though, not going to be able to shoot him anymore. And look, Kami's actually the target here for Origin, and they should be able to pick him off. Jay's actually safe. Driving over the hill, taking all of that fire away from Apa for just a moment. He needs to put out his clip, though. He's not firing his gun. You don't have the hit points to just wait. What is he doing? Don't know what Apa's doing. Maybe he lagged out. I don't really know, but he will get killed by Kakatsu here. Origin drives onto the B base, and it looks like Joker was able to stop A. But this push is not going too well for Origin. Bleeding from J. Adu's going to be in the side, try to sneak shots into him. Will he be able to pick up the kill? No, Kakatsu does it just from up front here. But the rest of Joker is lined up here. Another kill happens on Pharaoh, so it looks like there's a light tank 1v1 in the corner that I didn't really take a look at. But Panzer does pick Pharaoh there, and the rest of Joker is now going to push into Pew instead. It is a 5-on-5 at the moment. But shots are going in, but 800 cap points for Origin has got to hurt them quite a bit. Pew should fall here. I need to see what's going on elsewhere. So Pew falls, but TJ falls, so the cap points are even again. Javi going to be stopping the C base, and Tanner's got his clip reloaded though. He should be able to push directly into Javi. Javi realizing this, he's going to run, but Tanner puts in 1, puts in 2, puts in 3, gets the kill. And Edu, who's trying to farm him out here, is not going to be able to do so. It's a 3-on-3, but Tunnel should be able to pick up the kill here. Briefly does so before falling to Milo and Kak. But it's a 2-on-2. Milo and Kak are going to be pushing Tanner, but Tanner's just going to run himself away as far as he can and just survive here. Milo's going to stop the C base, but Tanner, who's just doing fine right now, going to drive forward and put his clip on in. It's 980 points here in just a second for Origin. Tanner going to make the play onto Milo, puts 1 in, puts in 2, and gets the kill. Origin going to be taking game 3 there with a electric finish. 2-on-2 at the end, but having that extra cap, pressure forced Joker to put a tank onto the C base, despite the fact that he was low hit points and didn't want to be the person that had to make the plays. He had to do it. Origin picking up that nice kill at the end. Really good cap pressure, and Joker took a long time to move, and even though their push did end up being somewhat successful, Origin had a nice counter push. I just really don't know what happened to Apo. He had an entire clip loaded but wasn't firing his gun, so a little awkward play there. But overall it worked out for Origin just fine. I wish I got to see that light tank 1v1 Panzer and Pharaoh, but there was just too much action happening elsewhere that I just didn't really put my camera onto it. There's just so much to cover on all sides of the map that I can only watch one thing at a time, right? Don't want to jump way too fast around everything because then it would make it more hard for you, the viewer, to watch. So I'm doing the best I can. It's not easy to cover these, but it is what it is. All right, spawns are going to swap here for Vineyards. Origin's going to be running a much slower lineup this time. No 3 Sturves here, running 3 Krons instead, going for that hold down potential. Still 1 Sturve. They will also be doubling up the light tanks. Now both teams have double T100 LT. Joker's going to be electing to run some more MLEs though for that nice alpha damage. 1 Sturve for DPM, just like Origin. Both teams having an IS-7 as well, but that Super Conquer going to come back for Joker. We got 30 seconds until game number 4 here for the set. Game 2 on Vineyards is what I was trying to say. Yeah, maybe Joker just needed to be a little bit faster there. They didn't even grab a base in the opening, which is a little awkward, especially because you have 2 light tanks, right? You can absolutely afford to step in the B base, but the amount of pressure that Origin put on, I'm guessing Joker just wanted to play that one positionally, but they just waited way too long, and they didn't take advantage of their position until it was too late, and they already were down by several hundred cap points. Here we go, yellow game number 4 about to begin, second game on Vineyards. And I keep spawning on Origin side. Let's check out the Joker spawn and what they do with their double T100 to start things off. Look like they could both be going towards the A base for a quick double A cap. Maybe this time they want to try to grab the cap lead here. Because last game, they let the caps go for way too long and Origin just took the advantage from that. Yeah, Joker will double up on A. Hanser trying to get a sneaky shot in there. Doesn't get to stop the A base, but he does put one into Milo, and TJ's taking one as well in the crossing. But Joker grabs the quick base. Origin will align up on B. Core going to be taking it with his Sturve. And Tunnel here going to try to stop any C shenanigans. No, he's not looking that way at the moment. In a solid hold-on position, though, for the Crown, right around where the encounter cap would normally be. I'm going to have a bit of a standoff with Lakami here. The Joker will step onto the C base. Kak going to be doing so, and Tunnel wants to get a reset here, but Lakami's going to be putting pressure on. No, he's not even looking that way. But if Lakami just puts pressure on Tunnel, Tunnel's not going to go for reset anyway. No, it doesn't matter. But look at Origin here. They are all lined up on A. They're going sneaky beaky mode here. You do step onto the base, and both of the T100s for Joker are spotted, but they're just getting pushed immediately. They light Core and they lit Pew, but in they come. Yep, and there's Cora. Cora drives right on in. Sorry, maybe they didn't light Pew, but Pew is lit now. And Joker realizes it, but they're going to get shot in the crossing here. No, T100's missing their shots. Javi is getting bled, but not enough here. He's not going to die quite yet. And the rest of Joker, though, are ready to defend this. We've got shots from Milo, Kak, Edu. But Pew's going to push right on in anyway. Lakami's going to get focused out by the rest of the Kronvons in the middle here. Look at this amazing focus fire into Lakami. He gets picked off quite easily. Javi does fall to Origin's push, but yeah, look at all these Kronvons in the middle here, and they're getting beautiful cross shots into Joker, who are now going to push Pew out. But Pew traded himself for the T100 LT, and now Pharaoh's on the wrong side of the bridge, trying to sneak himself in there. But looking back over here, now it is actually TJ who's alone against the rest of the 5 Origin tanks. Pew holding on as long as he can. He will finally fall, but traded for TJ, and again, Origin has the cap lead. They've got 2 bases. Cora's going to pick as well, though, so it's going to be a 5-on-3 in just a moment. No, 5-on-4. I can't do math. Sorry, I'm a mess right now, guys. I'm a mess. Another big shot into Edo. The rest of Origin is lined up nicely here. Joker's all caught in the corner. Origin has all 3 bases because both of their light tanks are still alive, and Joker's going to have a really hard time pushing anything here. Origin's going to take a 3-1 lead in just a moment. Double Krons, full hit points, full clips as well. They are lined up. Kak, Edu, Pharaoh can't do anything at all. And Origin's going to take this one very convincingly. Look at the hit point diff. 8.5 to 2.5. That's amazing. Oof. Origin just had that perfectly lined up there. Now what happened was absolutely nuts, right? Those 2 T100s didn't actually spot as many tanks as I thought that they spotted from Origin. Origin drove right on in. Joker had a few tanks lined up to stop Pew, but Pew just kept driving forward. Joker didn't bleed him enough. They had lots of tanks lined up, some Sturv and MLE, but they couldn't save Javi from dying. Javi got picked. Then Pew stopped while the rest of Origin just rotated onto TJ, and Lakami got bled out from the 3 Kronvons on the Origin team. Even though the Kronvons did low damage, right, bottom 3, it was their clearing potential on Lakami. And it was very important. I switched to the wrong one. I wanted to switch to one of the other 2 Krons to see him get deleted, but he did get picked off. It was great stuff there from Origin. And now Joker's already facing the loser's side here in just 1 game. If Origin's able to take 1 more game of these next 3, they send themselves to Grand Finals. Last season, it was Origin who made Grand Finals from the winner's side. Will they do the same again here? We will find out. Joker could pull a Cavs, though, and complete the 3-1 comeback. We will see, though. It's going to take 2 really good games on Fort Despair, then the tiebreaker on Dynasty Pearl, I think it was. Yeah, Origin had really good rotations there, and Joker was just... I mean, they had the early cap lead, but they let go of A, and 2 T100s is not enough to defend from an entire Origin team pushing through. So, played that really well. Kronvon's in an excellent spot to bleed out. Origin's going to keep 2 Krons here for this map, as well as 2 MLEs, 2 60s, and an IS-4, so no light tanks for them, none for Joker either, as they're rocking IS-4s, IS-7s, and MLEs. But again, Joker is facing elimination here from the winner's side. So lots of MLEs here in this game. How will they be used? This is a traditionally heavy map, so I'm not surprised to see it. But how will they be used? Let's find out. Sup, Rose? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing, dude? I am enjoying the set. Origin is doing an excellent job of just getting really good bleeds on Joker, and they're out-positioning them, to be completely honest, which is not something that you normally say about Joker. But something seems to be off with them tonight. It took 1 game that Origin honestly had a really big advantage for most of the game, but 1 big mistake from Origin did cost them, but they almost 4-0'd Joker just now. Joker, by the way, lining up over on the A side. They're going to give up the early cap lead to Origin, taking C. They're triple capping it. Obviously doesn't really matter that they're triple capping it, but they are. They're going to back right on off here. And J going to be the sole tank split off from Origin right now, trying to spot this A side. Joker not daring to take it right now, but they will step into B. Also line a couple of tanks in their own spawn. Milo, Kak, both back in their own spawn. Javi actually the first tank getting lit now for this game. The bases are captured here. Took a minute to do so, but again, Origin has that base lead. Joker has historically not done too well tonight against the caps. Origin's played really good cap game all night long. So looking at A sneaky little position here from Apa. Look at this. He's just kind of lined up, waiting for Joker, daring them to push into the sea base. And once they do, here's Apa to sneak something out. And of course, Origin has other tanks behind as well. Here's Tunnel. And if we look in this bush, Korra as well. Panzer also looking to cross something up. So Origin is completely banking on Joker pushing through C. But if they do, it won't look good for them. Not at all. Shots are being fired over on this side of the map. Ooh, Edu takes a big one here. We've got a big shot. Ooh, who's in the corner here? I have to keep backing up at his Pew. All the way over here, hitting that beautiful long-range shot. Not easy to do in a 60 TP. Not easy to do on mobile. But Pew, he's a gamer, and he doesn't care what people think is hard to do. Joker's still not making a move, though. They have taken the first shot of the game. But they are down on the cat by a good margin. They will start moving here. IS-4 is going towards C. They may actually end up going for that C push, but Origin's ready for it. You can see MLE 60s and Apa sneak in there in the IS-4. And we will see. Yeah, and Tanner's ready to play in as well. It's just Jay and Pew, who will be a little bit far away, but Joker's got tanks separated from the C area as well. Here we are. Joker is lining up. Yeah, they are going. I want to see exactly how this happens. I'm watching Apa. I'm watching this right around where Apa's at here. This will be beautiful. Well, if anyone spots first, it would actually be Panzer, right, in the 60 TP, spotting them crossing in. Then Apa's just going to poke around and say hello. Maybe Panzer's perspective will be good. Or maybe I do a POV, you are Javi, and you get immediately bled out. Maybe we should do one of those for the memes. Let's see how Joker does it. Alright. No, he's not going to sneak around and push too far, but POV, you are Javi. Ooh, it's actually Apa that takes the worst of that trade there. He takes 2 shots. Javi takes 2, but 2 bigger shots go into Apa. But in comes Joker from the other side as well, and now Jay's going to come on in. Uh-oh, and Lakami's actually getting bled out from behind here. He put nice shots in, but let's look at this push. They're going to go right on in on Apa. POV, you're on Apa and your trap failed. I don't know. This did not work out too well. Javi's taking hits, but Apa's just going to die. What's in his last shell? Pharaoh gets the kill. And Joker's just going to push right on through. They've taken C. Origin's trying to take the B base, but TJ is covering. So Jay's not going to be able to do it easily. Adu and Kami had taken a plenty amount of bleeds here, but look at Joker. They're ready to push right on through. And Korra, who's sneaking back here this whole time, hasn't actually been nearly as useful as Origin wanted to be for this push. However, Origin will double team TJ as Adu also falls. So if Jay can reload his clip and put a couple shots in, that would be pretty big. But looking back at the main area, Korra is now getting himself caught out. And TJ does get the kill on Jay, despite it being a 2-on-1. Lakami should be able to pick Tanner as well, so that should be another kill for Joker. Again, they have both of the bases. They are a tank up, and even though they're down on the hit points, I don't know if Origin can do anything about this captive. Lakami low rolling on Tanner. Pew should be able to pick up the kill on TJ, but they lose Tunnel. Okay, down goes TJ, down goes Kami, so it is a 4-on-4. But these tanks are all lined up here on Korra. Should be able to pick up the kill, but no, Javi falls first, actually. High roll there from Korra. And he just needs to stay alive here as long as he can. But no, does go down to Pharaoh, so he sneaks that in. It's a 3-on-3. Tanner is perilously low, and Milo's just going to sneak that kill right on in. 920 points here for Origin. They're going to step on the B base, try to stop it from ticking, but it's going to be a big challenge, as Kak's going to drive right around into the B base, and Pew doesn't really have the mobility to help turn around and shoot Milo or Kak, so he just puts one into Pharaoh. He's going to get bled up by these two, and I do not see this going very well. Panzer may be able to pick up a kill on Milo, but not before Pew falls. It's a 1-on-3 at the moment. He is stopping the points for Joker from ticking up, though, so he gets 1 kill. Kak is on 621 hit points, so Panzer could high roll this. He's sitting in the B base, but Pharaoh's just going to... Sorry, he's sitting in the C base, but Pharaoh's just going to drive into B. And the cap lead for Origin cannot come back now. Panzer and Kak proxy spot each other. Panzer driving around that way, but it's going to be extremely difficult for him to get a shot into Kak, who is the more mobile tank. Now, points are really close here. It's 900 versus 920. But Joker does have the lead now, and Panzer will have to make a play. Kek's just going to play Ring Around the Rosie. And even though Panzer did have a chance to 1v3, that cap lead was very smart play from Joker, getting into the base just in time. 20-point diff, and look at Kek. Kek is making a sneaky play. Panzer's not ready for it. He's going around the other way. He's going to look. He's not there, though. Panzer hunting around. If he could somehow sneak a shot into Pharaoh or Kek, that would give them the win. He loads his thing in time. Fires something blind. Doesn't quite go in. Joker is going to sneak that win barely by grabbing that base at the end. So, smart call there from Joker, sending Pharaoh into the base. Origin actually had a slight opportunity there to 1v3. That would have been absolutely amazing to send Joker to loser's side, but Joker holds on for one more game, but they still need to win 2 more. Origin's trap not really working out too well for them that game. A really good pathing from Javi, not actually exposing himself to all of the Origin tanks who were lined up. And honestly, I think Origin maybe should have been a little bit more proactive in helping out when that didn't work, because they had Core lined up and Tunnel lined up in their MLEs, but they didn't move forward. They just kind of stayed back and waited for Origin to push through. And by that time, they had already put so many shots into Ape, he was as good as dead. So, trap not really working out there at all. Joker did a good job of pushing right through it. And my POV meme failed, unfortunately. I wanted to see if I could catch Javi getting absolutely destroyed, but there's the reason he's the goat of NA. He just doesn't fall for that at all. Anyway, spawn swap, and we are seeing very different lineups here. I mean, Origin's going to be swapping into some 60 TPs, and there are no more IS-4s here as well. They're going IS-7s. Keeping the 2 MLEs, but a 2 and 5B will be the 7th tank for them. Joker will play the IS-4s this time, MLEs, 3 of them. A 113 for some DPM, so an interesting pick there, and whatever Pharaoh runs. Another 113, so they're going damage output again here, but not doing so with Sturves, but instead with 113s. What is up, AJ? Welcome. Don't mention the Cavs 3-1 comeback. I'm a Warriors fan. Warriors fan, get out of my chat. Get out of my chat, Warriors fan. You don't belong here. Disgusting. Disgusting. I'm just messing, of course. Anyways. Lots of MLEs here. We saw a bunch last game, but now there's even more. Oh man. And here we go, y'all. Game 6. Joker could start mounting a comeback, or Origin could shut them down and to end their dreams of getting to the winner's side grand finals. Joker again lining up more towards the A side here. I do see value in the A area. Origin going to be doing the same. Look at their IS-7s. They are immediately pushing right across. And TJ could sneak a shot if he's sneaky, but he does get lit. But TJ's tall enough. He may be able to sneak a shot through there. No, maybe not tall enough at all. But shots are attempting to go in. TJ puts one into J. Takes one in return, but MLE's got much better alpha damage, as well as that tungsten shell. And look at Joker, they're coming on in, and Jay is going to get himself destroyed here. Now the hit point sharing good from APA, and Joker is going to take some damage, but Jay's attempt of grabbing the B base is stopped by all of these MLEs putting in that massive alpha damage, and in comes the 113. Jay goes down quickly. Also, Farah and Korra 1v1ing over on the C base is pretty silly. I'm not going to zoom in on that, but Javi's actually a target here from Origin, but Origin is split right now. These tanks from Joker just driving right on in the middle of them all. And Tanner and Pew can't push into Javi to get that kill. It's going to have to be Panzer from the side. Also Sneaky just really going to quickly look at this 1v1 here, as Farah should be able to pick up the kill on Korra after taking one more hit. Does pick up the kill there. Panzer should be able to pick Javi as well. Does so, and TJ actually takes a shot himself, but still the hit points are big in favor of Joker. Everyone is left alive. Milo and Lakami are looking at Tunnel here. Even though TJ falls, another kill goes in. It's 8.6k damage, sorry, 7.6k to 2.4. Panzer the next focus fire target here from Joker. They are all lined up. And Joker will, just like that, play 2 clean games here on this map. First one a lot closer than the second, but in either case, Joker has done it. They have forced the Game 7, as it is Pew left alive against 5 Joker tanks. Who will sneak the kill? It is Lakami from the far back there, sneaking it in, and we will see a Game 7 here for the winners finals for spring season 2023. Let's get it, y'all. Abigail Richardson in the YouTube chat. I am not player support. I cannot help you there. I am a tournament streamer. I stream tournaments. I do not fix accounts. Not my job. Pharaoh on top with 4K. That 1v1. I mean, honestly, the 113 has a big advantage against the MLE in a 1v1 when it comes down to pure brawling because of that amazing DPM the tank has. Anyway, Game 7 starting here, y'all. It's a tiebreaker. It does come down to Dynasty Pearl, a very, very heavy map where you may have thought that Fort Despair was a heavy map. This is a much heavier map. You even see like your VK72s, E100s, and Mouses on this map sometimes. And here we go. We actually do see the 72 from Origin. Joker could be running on as well. Javi, yeah, there you go. Their heavy, heavy tanks are coming out to play here. Lots of tungsten shells on both teams. MLEs, 60s, and VK72s, the 3 tanks in tier 10 that have tungsten, and all of them are in big use here. That alpha damage is super useful. Origin's gonna take a play out of Joker's book and run a 113 here. It worked pretty well against them last game. So now Origin will run one for this Game 7. Where's Joker? Kicking things off with an IS-7, 3 MLEs, and 2 60s with a VK. And Origin with 2 60s, 2 MLEs, IS-4, 113, VK. So similar lineups, but some slight differences. Joker has an extra IS-7 and MLE. Origin has a 113 and IS-4 for those 2 tanks, with the other 5 being the same. Here we go, y'all. This determines who is guaranteed top 2 spot in tomorrow's grand finals in a minimum of $5,000 for the team, and who risks losing in 3rd place, as SLG, who is in the loser's side, is still a very strong team. They went toe-to-toe with the Joker yesterday. It was a nice 4-3 set, even though it did end in a victory for Joker. SLG held it until the very end, and they will absolutely be able to compete with whichever team they face in the losers finals. So whoever loses this game should be extremely scared about this next set, because right now SLG is preparing strats, warming up, scrimming, and they are absolutely spending lots of time to prepare, whereas after this set there isn't going to be that much time in between before the next one begins. So Origin and Joker, whoever loses, will not have nearly as much time to prepare if they haven't already done so ahead of time. Look at Joker. They've already lined up 3 tanks here. Panzer could get himself nuked if he drives forward. He's not going to drive forward, though. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. No, Origin's lined up here. They spot Pharaoh and Javi with their 60 DPs, but look at the MLEs. They are lined up in the middle here waiting for Origin to make an overextension. They're not going to do it, though, not just yet. Core grabs the C-base, no defense from Joker. I really want to see what happens here, but no. Origin's playing smart, not taking the bait. And the triple MLEs, despite pre-aiming this for a long time, DJ's slightly looking away, but no, Joker is not going to find anything there, and it is time for them to move, it seems. They have decided to do so. He'll be doing so through the middle here in B. TJ does get himself lit. Just looking down that little alleyway. No, Joker's not going to take the bait. It would be wise for Origin not to take the bait either. They are all lined up right next to each other. Look at this. 5 Origin tanks, all bunched. VKs, 60s, MLEs, all of their tungsten tanks lined up right next to each other. Their IS-4 pushing a little bit far forward, just around here to see if he can get any sneaky spot. He's again going to a trappy spot around a corner, but I don't see Joker needing to go here anytime soon. He's just going to find himself out of the fight there if he stays for long. Not trying to grab any positional advantage for the team here, but they don't need it. They've got the base lead. They're going to hold C, and they're going to try to prevent B from being capped. Uh-oh, Tanner might make an overextension here. No, not yet. It's tempting. They know that at least TJ's over here, but they haven't spotted the other MLEs. So Origin, who doesn't know where both of those MLEs are, would be unwise to make any big plays that could result in getting hit by those shots. Because look at them, they are ready. They are ready. somewhat ready. I mean, Milo's not ready. Milo's just kind of looking elsewhere. He's just being chilling, I suppose. But they're talking right now. Looks like they're all just talking to each other, kind of figuring out what they need to do next. Origin has no reason to move. They've got the cap lead by about 15 points, but it is a cap lead. Looking over on this side of the map, we got Tunnel kind of holding down spawn. And Adu, who's pushing forward, he actually could spot Tanner here. Hold on. No, he's not going to do so. Tunnel and Tanner spot each other. Sorry, Tunnel and Adu spot each other. Shots going in from Adu. Cora getting lit here. TJ getting lit. Milo getting lit. Origin knows that the MLEs are coming in. They're going to come right through the middle here, knowing that Origin's tanks are not lined up. But Milo takes big damage here. 60s and the VK-72 all put shots into Milo. He's got to back off immediately. Javi's going to come in to try to disrupt, but Origin's already got massive alpha damage in here. Panzer's going to put another shot into Milo, and Kakati going to be taking big damage as well. The rest of Origin coming in from behind here. Tunnel and Adu in that 1v1, but that does not matter. Kakati is behind 260 TPs. Javi sneaks a kill in there, but Jay should be able to pick him up. Does get the kill here in tank advantage for Origin. They're all lined up on Pharaoh here, but Cora could fall first. They're both looking right at him there. 2 shots do go in, and he does get picked. Tanner is going to put a big one into Pharaoh next as well. Panzer and Javi... Or Panzer's not even looking at Javi. Panzer's just trying to help out over on that side of the map. Javi going to put shots into Panzer anyway. And Apo's just trying to block Lakami as best as he can there. Little goofy, silly play there. But right now the hit points are dead even. It's a 5-on-4 though. So Origin does have the tank lead. How's this 1v1 going? Adu. Where is Adu? I can't click on him. TJ does fall as well. Does Tunnel get the kill here? Bounces the kill, so that's going to be tricky. Don't know exactly what's going to happen there. Need to look on the other side. Don't care about that 1v1 right now. Tunnel does actually get the kill despite bouncing the shot. Adu falls, Panzer falls, and it is now a 3-on-2 scenario. But Javi's got Tanner to the side. He's going to get right behind and should be able to pick up that kill, but Joker has 870 points after killing Apa here. So Tanner falls. It's now a 2-on-1. Tanner and Jay. 845 points here for Joker, but it's not going to come down to the caps as long as Tanner sits in that base. It's not going to be a cap lead for Joker. Kummy's going to try to sneak a shot into Jay. Doesn't shoot it. Jay puts one back in, and Lakami is now 900 hit points. It is Origin having 2 bases, and they are going to go to the lead. Tanner misses the shot. Lakami hits his. Jay's going to try to sneak in right on through. He is spotted, though. Origin doesn't need to push this too far. Would not be wise to overextend. Tanner's going to try to sneak in a shot. Having the reload does so. Great tracking shot. Lakami cannot fix his tracks. And this is looking really good for Origin right about now. He's going to have to clutch something insane here, but he's going to have to hit multiple shots into Tanner to get this kill. And I don't think he can do it. He puts one in. Tanner gets the kill, and Origin gets all of their points. They take it 4-3 over Joker, getting themselves into grand finals. Congrats to Origin. Huge win there. And they have guaranteed themselves at least 2nd place. And again, 2nd season in a row where they take the winner's side route to grand finals. A nice, clean win at the end there. I love their counter push with the MLEs. Even though Joker sent their MLEs in on first, it was a Milo getting absolutely destroyed by all of those 60 DPs. VKs aimed right on in on that position. And then Origin's MLEs coming right from behind, catching Joker off guard. Also, good job in Tunnel winning that 1v1, even though really it wasn't that consequential. He did win the 1v1. But yeah, great set there. Origin with the narrow victory, but absolutely well-deserved. And now that means that Joker is on the loser's side. They will be playing against Origin here. Sorry, playing against SLG momentarily. Let's actually really quick check out the tournament and see exactly what time that is. I'm guessing it's going to be the same time as yesterday. Yeah, 10:10 in Eastern, or 9:10 Central, I suppose. So we've still got like 20 minutes or so. Also, Draconic, it looks like you are here to do the prediction. So Draconic, if you could set the prediction to end at around 10:13. 10:10 plus 3-minute delay. Plus or minus, that's Joker SLG. That's huge. So, yeah, GG to Origin for that nice dub. I am going to switch it over out of the scoreboard area. And let's see, did we have any replay redeems? Did not have any. Okay, so let's just play some games. take this opportunity in between sets here to ask, if you have a Twitch, you should follow me on Twitch because that's where all of my main content gets put out. Of course, I am streaming right now on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. YouTube is, of course, required for these Portal streams where I'm sure all of you are watching, but if you have some time to leave me a follow on Twitch, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm getting close to 2.3 over there, which is pretty good. Anyway, let's play some more some pubs, I suppose, because I don't have any replays. I'm going to pull the STB out. I had a really good game in the stink yesterday that I was not able to win because my team did like 2,500 combined. So I kind of want to run it back, see if I can get a good dub here. But we will play some pub games just so y'all can get your extra rewards. We're going to be again streaming for 2 hours and 10 minutes today. That's the duration of the rewards. Starts at 9 Eastern and ends at 11:10, so we'll be streaming that full duration. Don't ask me to stream longer than that because you won't get rewards anyway. It's not going to help you, and I do not plan on doing it. Now, normally I don't really like going over to the A side, but on this spawn, I think it's really good, and I will be doing it. Plus, we've got a Sheridan that I think can go in front of me. So if I can just chill back in this position here, have some really good shots across the map, this could be useful. Yeah, Sheridan's going to go across. I'm going to see what I can pre-aim here, but generally I don't really love this side of the map. In an encounter, I definitely would not be coming here. Since it's Supremacy, it would be useful to have this side of the map on lock. Okay, they're not here, which makes me concerned for our 60 TP. Hope I don't get spotted from that. They've only got a T-54 as a medium. And they're in the B base. What's our 183 doing? Concerned what our 183 is doing. Yag spotted in B. Which way is he looking? He's not looking my way. We can put a shot in. Sneak a shot in here as well. Or just not reload in time. Lol. That was funny. Oh my goodness. And they're pushing right on through. Our 60p is getting deleted. Let's just drive in here. Yeah, our team is not ready. Not ready to help. Yo shoots one. Not getting snuck on by those players. Broke the track of the Yag, second time. Let's do the third time. Just keep doing it. I am getting pushed now, so I'm not going to do that again. I don't have the gun depression, what the heck? I thought that 11 degrees would be plenty for this. It's not. Wish my team would move, though. We've grabbed the A base, but we need a lot more than that. Yeah, it does fall. Team is not making a good decision there. I didn't make a good decision pushing like that. Team is not doing well, and he snuck that in. Well played. Low roll 306. I need to keep my shoot. No, did not think the Badger was looking. I thought he turned it the other way. Damn, not good. I'm trying to save the 183 here. Because we need our teammates to be alive, because they're not grabbing bases for some reason. Yeah, we're not winning this. I thought I played reasonably well, but no bases on this team means no win. GG. And yeah, Yag missing a kill there on a hit tank with 21 hit points. Could have shot HE, but decided not to. Unfortunate. 6K. So I did a 5K loss yesterday, 6K loss today. Geez, 2 zeros and a 700. No one bothered stopping the bases at all. It is what it is. That's probably a damage record on my account, by the way, just because I never played tier 10, which is pretty funny. It is. Because I don't ever play tier 10, but I'm playing it for y'all today. Doing quite well in the STB, but not converting to win. But, I mean, I bled a lot more than I had to, but even then, I don't think I could have done a whole lot there. Trying to keep my 183 alive, but that wasn't really worth it. Could have gone for kills, and that was probably the better play, even though I had a good game regardless. Yeah, Origin has beaten Joker twice now in this tournament, which is pretty impressive considering before this season, Origin had never taken a set off a Joker before. Not once. Granted, they're a new team, so it's not like it says that much. That was a nice fire. And you're just going to push right on in. Steal the kill anyway, though. Why would you ram the 50 in? That's not a good play. You just lost most of your hit points to a tank who I was absolutely going to kill anyway. That was a little weird. But anyway, let's just drive forward. See if we can play off of this 5120. We've probably got the rear of something, right? Minnow? Where's the minnow? There's the minnow. Do have the minnow's rear. No, it's not his rear, it's his front. I can't really pen him. That's tough. I'm not gonna push either. Shit. Now I'm not in a good spot either. I don't want to stay. Where is our team? Our team is... I mean, that is our team. Those two TDs over there for some reason are staying. Back. Avoid the shot from him. And the TDs get deleted. Monkey says the 183. And there's the minnow. Shit. And I can't avoid him. I'm lit on fire. I can't move. I didn't think the minnow would be that fast in chasing me. Okay, so that was a much worse game from me, but this team in general is just hopeless. It's tough. I'm just gonna wait for the tank and play it again, even though I keep losing and losing. So sad. Still have plenty of time until our next set though, so I'm not worried about running over time. Actually, I do want to see how well I did, real quick. Yeah, look at this. 4 players are less than 1,000. And it was the 183 that called us bots, I think. Yeah, I mean, you go all the way over on that side of the map where you just die. Alright, let's grab the B base. I am not taking any chances with the team not grabbing bases this time, like an up on stat. I am not taking those chances, because I know it'll happen. Look at them, they're not driving towards the bases anyway. Now, they get in the base first anyways, because they've got a 92E1 and a Leopard. It's much faster than what I'm driving. Wait, did we get a reset though? I'm gonna grab the base first. I swear that they stepped in before I did. I don't know. I swore they stepped in before I did, but maybe not. Okay, our I-7's gonna spot tanks out here, so I'm gonna wait. See what he lights. That's a 183. Doesn't light anything in A though, so I'm gonna peek forward. Here we go. I have shots now. Fires. Put a second in. What's going on over there? That bounces. I got lit. Okay. I peeked outside of the bush, so it makes sense. Our IS-7 is still driving forward. What's our VK-4502B doing? He's still in spawn. He might be AFK. He might just be trapping. I don't know. But our team is not playing very actively. It's unfortunate. Get A, he says. That's a good idea. I want to see if I can sneak this kill first. I do. And our VK is actually not AFK. Maybe. No, maybe he is. No, he's looking at them. He's just taking hits for free. Okay, we should be able to pick up 2 quick kills, though. That's good. Now we have the base lead. And this minnow's pushing over. Push forward. Push forward. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Thank you. No thank you. Okay. Okay. I aimed that a little low, I guess. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. He sneaks that in. Is he running the stock gun maybe over there, that 92? No, that a minnow can shoot me. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I don't know where that went. No, don't kill me. I'm driving horribly. That was horrible play by me. That was my fault. I didn't think the minnow could shoot me. The minnow's... What's this 23 doing? Oh, okay. Whatever. That was a misplay on my end. That was me driving horribly. I will not complain about this team this game. Even though our VK was questionable. That was me not playing as well as I could. I easily could have farmed an extra 3 shots there if I played that smart. I can play one more though. That one was not stellar. Yeah, I played like a dum-dum. Grab a drink while I'm waiting for the queue. By the way, 34 merch. Pretty fire. We got the goods, yo. It's the man himself, Arnold Palmer. Let's go right to the middle here, see if I can get any early shots in on someone crossing here. You got a 92 and an M46. Surely one of them will cross, right? 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 No? Okay. Spot up top then, see what we like. I got lit, so they're in the TD corner. No, that's actually not it, it's here. What are you doing, Bat Chat? That is a risk. There's their 92. Oh, I am peeking out a little further than I wanted to try to get that in. But, I mean, smart on them for not peeking that. I hope our bat chat does not drive up there, foreshadowing kick. He probably will. Okay, well, we can farm this player now. And what is the rest of my team doing? Taking a while to shoot him, I suppose. He backs off. Good play by him. There's the M103. Kronvon. What does our bat chat do? Why? 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 I thought maybe I could shoot someone else while they're shooting him, but guess not. But I don't know what this bat chat's thinking, man. at least we get the kill over there. Their 4K5's back there, but that's the only TD. Now do something like this. Trade 1 shot for 2. Or he'll put in an HE. Fair enough, I will take that. Shoot my teammate instead of me. He's shooting HE still, don't know why. I'm getting easy enemy this game. This is Wargaming throwing me a bone for those horrible last few games that I've had with teams. 4K5's over here. Don't shoot me though. Does not have the stock gun. Spall? No spall. There we go. We get to farm the rest. At least most of the rest. No, don't drive into the ST1. Don't drive into the ST1. Don't do that. There we go. Give me one more. Thank you. Thank you for throwing me a bone, Wargaming. I appreciate it. .7. We'll take it. Well, that would be my number 2 damage game on this account. Both of them occurring today. Because again, I don't play tier 10 ever. I only played on the press account. My record was 5.6 before this, and that was with the Caro. That was when I tested the Caro. That was a long time ago. That was the last time I played tier 10, really. But I've been playing it a little bit more recently. I've been having some fun with it. But there we go, guys. I got the invite now, so I'm going to go ahead and hide the screen as I get that all set up here. What's up? We got Illuminati in here. What's up, Illuminati? Black Frost. Nick Parker. Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Pratik. Hello. Is 34 your favorite number? Yes, it is. Good question, Game & Watch. It is. That's why I chose my name. Favorite number for a few reasons. It was a number that I wore when I played sports. Number of some of my favorite basketball players from the NBA. It's a great number. It's just a good one. Well, so really quickly, I just got one of the Battle Pass crates. Let's open it. Let's see what I get. Just open it on stream. Gambling on stream. We love it. Parts for 2 tanks that I own. Love that. Cool. Alright, I just wanted to gamble that real quick before I join the room. Also need to switch over to a light tank for the spectating. And here we go. Here we go. It is SLG versus Joker. So I will get that set up. SLG. Joker. Okay, should be set. And hey, we got the follows on Twitch. Matt P, thank you for the Twitch follow. I appreciate it. Looks like DV Mien as well followed on Twitch earlier. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but thank you. Appreciate it. Again, y'all on YouTube, Twitch is my main platform, so you should follow me there. It'd be great. Catch me outside of tournament streams. I make some fun regular stream content. So it looks like the rewards portal still going strong. Good, good. Okay. Also, the maps for this set SLG versus Joker are going to be, as they load here, Middleburg for 1 and 2, Yukon 3 and 4, Oasis for 5 and 6, and Naval will be the tiebreaker. So we're going to guaranteed see at least Middleburg, Yukon, and Oasis. Now this match here is going to determine who gets 3rd place and who will fight for 1st and 2nd tomorrow. This is going to be a best of 7. This is the last best of 7 for the tournament. Tomorrow will be a best of 9 for grand finals. And on the left, we have the SLG, new team or new clan for the season, but these players have played with each other before for the most part in the 404 team, but they're extremely strong now. They've got Reaction as their captain, and I know Jonathan David Jr. is EU player De Silva, who is incredibly strong. I believe he's on the APA team for... No, maybe he's not. I don't remember what team De Silva's on, but I thought he was on APA. Could be wrong. Hello from Alabama. Yo, that's so cool. What's up, Matt? How you doing? Spartan Leopard, howdy howdy. SRT, Old Clan, salute. Welcome, welcome. 1 minute until this next game starts, but we are still seeing SLG. So yesterday we saw them running Type 71 every once in a while. They're still doing it today. FXI in a Type 71, the team captain also known as Reaction. 3 Sturves, 2 60s, and an E5 here on Middleburg. I'm surprised it's not Neiman running the Type 71, as that's the tank that he usually runs. The Joker side of things, Joker again, we just watched them play against Origin. It's a 4-3 set they ultimately lost and are headed down to the loser side. They've got 2 Crons, 2 Sturves. They are also running a type. That's the first time I've seen Joker in a type. An IS-4 and a 60 TP as well. So the burst damage with a couple of Cron Vons, mobility and DPM with the Sturves, alpha damage with the 60, type an IS-4 with that really nice armor profile. So flexible and well rounded lineups, I would say, for both teams here. Middleburg, an interesting map where the hills are positionally a better spot, but there's only 1 base up there. And we already saw how important caps are. Origin did a really good job of managing their capture points last set against Joker, which gave them the win. And it was super useful for Origin in securing themselves a spot in the grand finals, and now Joker is going to have to play this a lot more smart in terms of the cap points. And of course they will have lineups that will help them to do so. Oh, looks like I accidentally messed up the score, guys. My bad. Hold on. Let me fix it. Oops. Okay. Should be all good now. Alright. Game 1 begins. Sorry, bad joke. Hee-hee-haw. And SLG is immediately sending a couple tanks to the town, but for the most part, no. Curious to see what they're doing, though. Because they're sending FX2. Okay, I thought he was going to go pretty far forward. He's not going far forward at all. But they're going for immediate blind shots. I love to see it. 60 DP, Z5, all going for blind shots. I'm sure Joker saw them, or at least heard them. But FXI is going to get the cap lead here for SLG. Joker's got a tank lined up, though. Edu is going to be ready to put shots in. He spots Neiman, tries to sneak up with the first one in. He'll sneak that second in, no problem. So does get the sneaky first shot in. So good job from Joker as they spawn with the Cron up top, so that's probably basically ideal for them. Bringing some tanks up here, but still keeping tanks in this corner, trying to trap A and see if SLG will overextend. They've got 4 tanks in the town right now, so they may think about it in the future. 3 of those tanks are STRVs, the 4th being a type. So they've got plenty of mobility down here in the type for armor. Joker has the tank advantage up top, having 4. Kak, Lakami, Javi, and Adu are already here. Neiman takes a second shot, but puts one into Adu there, who is lined up in the same position, which isn't necessarily invincible. It is incredibly strong, though. My dog just pushed my footrest out from under my table, and now my dog is my footrest. That's funny. Oops, I had to mention that. My dog just really distracted me. But here we go, y'all. A little bit of a lull in the gameplay. Getting a little slow. Joker's starting to move forward, though. They've already put a couple shots into Neiman, so they know they've got some form of advantage up here, and they're gonna demonstrate that by getting into the C base. Javi is confident and sitting here. But Neiman gets a nice HE reset, and he's got a reasonable position. Was that Javi? I mean, was that Neiman, or was that Jonathan David Jr. or Wylog? Not sure. Either case, though, that reset fails, but oh my goodness. SLG pushing in the meantime. I didn't actually look at that. Look at this. Okay, they've got a push here. So Joker detecting 4 tanks from SLG down here. That means that Joker has the 4 and 3 advantage. They're going to push up top. We're going to have to bounce right back and forth between the two, but Pharaoh's driving in the middle of all these SLG tanks. He's going to make himself a very easy target, but at the same time as he's going down, Wylog 4 is getting pushed out by Joker, and he gets immediately picked off. Switch to that at a good time there, but Pharaoh does fall over in the other fight. So it's a 4-on-2 on either side, both teams having an equal amount of tanks, but in different areas of the map here. Neiman's going to driving around for free, and the rest of Joker's actually getting kind of bled out over here. TJ and Milo kind of hit point sharing here as best that they can, but SLG's got all of their stirps alive. They're going to pick off TJ quickly. They also have 2 bases here, and Javi, who's trying to help out over on this side of the map, actually getting bled out quite significantly as Joker gets another kill. Kak is fighting here against Neiman, but at the same time that this is occurring, you know, Neiman's just backing off. Joker cleaned out the rest of that side of the map, so it's a, I mean, SLG cleaned out the rest of the side of the map, and they've got 4 tanks alive, plus Neiman over here. They've got much more hit points here, about 1,300 more. Javi does grab the B base, but Neiman's just going to try to stop C from happening. SLG does have the Kak bleed. Kakati unloads his full clip, so Neiman will fall in just a moment here. We might spot Adu out here. Adu's incredibly low. If Neiman could somehow sneak the kill into Adu, no, not having the awareness to do that, that would have been amazing there for SLG, but they're not going to be able to get that. Instead, pushing 3 stirves directly into Joker, who are now starting to fight back on the hit points. Lakami putting that big shot in, but he crosses in front of multiple tanks from SLG. Thankfully not punished too hard, but Javi sneaks a shot into Sen, making him a 1-tap. Lakami could pick off either one of them here if he's able to survive long enough, but he doesn't back off in time. Gets picked off by SLG. It's now a 4-on-3. SLG not going to overextend. They also stop the B base from happening. That means Joker is going to slide in. Kak's going to need to get the kill here on FX side, but he's not going to be able to do so. And SLG taking game 1 there with a sneaky push there. They're down in the end to pick off that nice kill on Lakami, which gave them a bigger tank advantage, and since they already managed the caps really well, those stirves, of course, having the mobility to do so, very difficult for Joker to come back from that one. It was kind of an awkward one to watch from a camera POV because we got 2 4-on-3s happening on literal opposite corners of the map, but I did what I could there. And yeah, great play there from SLG, managing the caps, and again, Joker kind of falling on the cap pressure. So good job from Neiman, 3.5k damage and stalling Kakady as long as he did a really good job of that. As we move to game number 2 here. Oh, and we've got a very different lineup from SLG. Uh-oh. They look like they're hard focused in the town now. 2 mouse, potentially 3 mouse. Oh boy. Many mouse here from SLG. 2 MLEs for that alpha damage. Yeah, 3 mouse. 1 stirve 160, but Joker is going hyper mobile here. 3 stirves, 3 MLEs, and an IS-7 for that nice straight line speed. They are hyper mobile. SLG is hyper heavy right now. Oh my goodness. How will these 2 teams collide? SLG is going to have a really good time in the town having a 2 base advantage. Joker is going to have to crack that egg. But, I mean, those mouse could be a strength and a weakness for SLG. They're going to be really good at holding against a push, but at the same time, Joker wouldn't even be worried about shooting them as their damage output is really poor, and their mobility is really poor to try to stop Joker from getting around them and shooting the tanks that are more critical to hit. So, it'll be a big challenge for SLG, I think, trying to out-brawl Joker. They're going to have to outstrat them somehow. And they outstratted them last game, and they also honestly, they did out-brawl them, to be honest, because it was 2 4-on-3s, and SLG did a better job with them over there also. Hard to say that last game was an outstrat, so we'll take that back, but this game, it's going to have to be, right? I cannot imagine that 3 mouse are going to be able to just straight up win in a slugfest against all of these Joker heavy hitters. MLEs, stirves. But still, winning game 1 has got to feel really good for them, of course, because Joker does not want to go out in 3rd place. That would be no brains for them. It'd be a tarnish on their record, I suppose. Again, SLG's going for these quick blind shots here. They're just firing them, just letting them rip. They're not going to hit anything, but still funny to see. But Joker now does know that there's 3 mouse here on SLG, and I bet they're like, okay, well, we can just win up top, right? No problem. Neiman and FXI are going to be driving in the mouse, but look at FX2. No, that's not FX2. Senx. No, he will be going in as well. I was going to say, he was lined up over there. Maybe he spawned up top. I didn't notice if he spawned up top, but that would be really funny if he did. He had to drive all the way down. SG will pick up the A base, but again, 3 mouse. What are you going to do when Joker comes for you? They're all lined up top, by the way. Look how he grabbed the C base quickly. He's going to fall back. Rotate down into town. Really, all they need to do now is try to hold off the B base. It won't be easy for SLG to make any plays up towards C with their triple mouse shenanigans, which, by the way, they're encroaching on B right now. They're not going to grab it, but they are ready to grab it if necessary. And yeah, again, look at them all. They're right here. Sinex just a little bit behind. Going to trundle along, and FXI does spot Milo. Takes the hit. Takes one from CAC as well. Joker is lined up to put shots in, and FXI is already bled down to 2,000 hit points, now having less hit points than any of the other heavy tanks that he could have played instead of that one. And same with Senex. Both of them have been bled over 800 hit points, which puts them at the same level of hit points as any other heavy that they could have played would be. But now they're stuck in a mouse with less hit points and is also much less flexible. So Joker's doing a really good job of punishing those mouse for their goofiness and silliness. Rest of SLG's rotating up top, though. They're going to spot Javi, put his shots into him. He's not going to connect, though. They're not going to connect, though. But a couple of tanks from SLG are spotted up top, and is Joker going to counter this by just pushing into the mouse? No, they're not even worried about the mouse right now, it seems. They're just trying to line something up on SLG. As more tanks from them get spotted, that's at least 3. And SLG still hasn't put in really any big shots yet. TJ's taken 1 hit, Wakami's taken 1 hit, but for the most part, it's looking really good for Joker, as they already have the hit point advantage despite spawning in with a lot less because of the mouse. Now CAC's actually just flanking Neiman. Milo missing the shot, takes 1. But look at this, FXI does get into the base. And yeah, Joker's just going to drive down. Pharaoh drives down. JD Day should be able to put in some big shots. Does he, though? Puts one into Pharaoh, but ooh, Pharaoh does take a good amount of damage here. So does Lakami. SLG's all lined up top, but Joker's just pushing immediately on in here. Senex has got tanks around him. Neiman's already incredibly low. And Joker has 6 other tanks here on the 3 mouse. Rest of SLG does finally come in from the side here. FX2 is going to chase down TJ. Lakami actually does fall to the mouse here. And Joker needs to pick up this kill here. They're missing a lot of shots to do so. SLG does actually take the hit point lead back, but that is a kill on Senex. Neiman's going to fall in just a second here. He does, and now it's actually Wylog that is the target here for Joker team. Potentially, yep, he crosses. Big mistake there. Puts one into Edu, but that's not a shot that you want to cross for. Javi going to try to hit point share here. Doesn't quite connect, but Milo does pick up the kill in Wylog, so it is a tank trade 4-on-4 here, but it is actually hit points in favor of Joker just barely right now. It's anyone's game. But Y-Sen is actually driven in the middle of multiple Joker tanks here. Milo's not looking that way, though. They're going to try to focus down Jonathan David Jr. CAC instead driving around here. Jonathan David Jr. left on a sliver of his hit points. Javi should pick up the kill, and then they can both work on Y-Senix. And FX2 is going to try to work on Pharaoh here. If I were Pharaoh, I would just be putting shots in as much as you can here, taking a little bit more time than you might want. Pharaoh needs to drive himself out, though. He's going to get around the corner, taking 1 more hit. No, FX2 is going to focus on Javi instead, and Pharaoh gets away. SLG not worrying about putting any resources into chasing Pharaoh down. Although Pharaoh does take the hit, which was a mistake there on his part. Definitely did not need to peek that. FX2 gets the kill instead, so it makes sense, actually, that he had to do something. So it's a 2-on-1 right now. FX2 is going to go down just a moment here to Javi, which will make it a 1-on-1, but it's 940 points now for SLG, but Joker has the caps. FX2 is going to drive in the base. Oh, no. It is 960 points right now for... Oh my goodness, it's 970. See, no, SLG's winning on points. Javi needs to get the shots in, needs to get the kill here, but he's not firing his gun. He needed to fire his gun. He's not shooting. Not shooting. It's the gun blocking from the 60 TP, preventing Javi from firing his gun at all. Javi couldn't get the shot in, and SLG barely winning that on 10 cap points. because of the gun block. I didn't even know what to say there. I was like, why aren't you firing your gun? He needed to pick up the kill because the mouse barely drove on the base in time. And SLG's mouse actually hung on there. An FXI with 3.8k to mouse. That is insane. Joker, you just lost to 3 mouse. And you're down 2-0. That is not a good start for tonight. Obviously, they're a great team and they can bring it back. They brought it back against Origin. Or they almost brought it back against Origin. They didn't quite, but they took them to a tiebreaker being down. But, oh my goodness, man. That was just really unlucky having that 60 TP gun perfectly blocking Javi from getting shots into the mouse. He didn't even attempt to fire his gun there. And yeah, just sitting on the base was perfect. Just right in time. Javi almost clutched the 1-on-2. But, holy cow, what a game. SLG's up 2-0 against the defending champions, having driven 3 mouse. Anyway, maps are swapping here. It's got Yukon now. Joker is going to be running the super heavy lineup this time. VK72 mouse. 2 Stirves for DPM, 2 MLEs as well. IS4 to round it out. SLG's keeping it simple with their triple MLE, double Stirve, and IS7, and Neiman will go back to the type. So, oh my goodness, Joker's going to have to play really clean on Yukon here to tie things up, because going down 2-0, facing elimination in this game is incredibly scary. And Joker's got a lot of pressure on them because, of course, they're expected to perform way better than they're playing right now. How do you lose to 3 mouse? You just need to hit those shots, and it seems like Joker just didn't hit enough shots there. I saw there was a lot of misses on the mouse, and honestly, a couple more shots connecting would have bought Joker just enough time to win that. Because they lost by 10 points. You know how quick 10 points is? That's a couple seconds on the base. Joker had a couple more seconds on a base. GG. They win. But here you are, guys. 2-0 lead for SLG heading into Game 3. They're going to be driving towards the D area with a couple tanks towards C. Neiman may grab a quick C base here, but should be a base advantage for Joker as the B base spawns in a lot faster for the north spawn players to drive into than the south spawn can get to C, right? So the bases will be an advantage of Joker. They double cap the base just to be safe. Now Joker does have the early base lead, which is good for them. SLG is lined up pretty heavily over on the D base. They will put Jonathan David Jr. in. He will drive in to grab it. We've got 2 nice Stirves here lined up to help defend Jonathan David Jr. against any reset attempts from Joker, but none will come out here. Instead, look at me here in the IS4, trying to put pressure on Neiman in the C base. He's just going to back off, but really good position for the IS4. Basically perfect hull down position. You can barely see like a sliver of the hull of the tank, but it's going to be incredibly hard for SLG to hit that. SLG will, however, take the cap lead as Joker finally grabs their second base, but it's too late for them. They are down about 25 on the cap or so. And even going to spot TJ there. Will TJ sneak in the shot? Does so. Really good shot there from TJ. Always nice to put in as many quick shots as you can, of course. Last game, that's exactly what it came down to. If that mouse had a few hundred less hit points, would not have survived. So all of these small interactions do matter for both teams. Bit of a dull moment here in the battle as both teams still feeling each other out. Neiman gets spotted again. He's probably going to take another one from me. He's going to have some time to aim this in. No, doesn't quite connect. Neiman doing a good job of using the armor that the type does have. Because even though, yes, the tank did get nerfed recently, which did put it out of, you know, the meta range, it's still got great armor, and it's still not easy for even the former #1 team Joker to pen. FXI trying to sneak in a shot into Kami, but not gonna quite peek out far enough. He is getting himself spotted here. Joker is rotated all the way over to the D base. In the meantime, looking at these serves here, they're actually going right through the middle here, not quite committing through their own spawn. SLG has moved forward here, and FX2 actually could have shots on Pharaoh. Where it does get spotted, JDG misses, but Senix hits. FX2 is now lit. He's going to put another into Pharaoh, so unfortunate for Joker. They're going to bleed a free 600 hit points here. You can see SLG's pinging the map here. They see that Joker's got tanks lined up here, but no, in comes Kami to spearhead a potential push over on the A side of things. Shot missing from Kakady, though. SLG's got 3 tanks ready to defend, but what's going on over here? Looks like Joker's going to be bringing their Sturves into the mix as well, as they're going for a hard push. Over on the C side, they do stop the base, which will give them the cap lead here in a moment if they keep sitting on the base. TJ does get reset, though, and oh, he's taking big shots here. 1,500 right into him. Joker's going to pick off Neiman. They're going to go for FXI next, or Ylog, actually. They got more tanks on Ylog. Milo sneaking that extra shot in there, and Joker's got great focus fire here. TJ's getting himself covered. He's not going to go down quite yet. And actually, Senix, who was trying to line up the shot, is not going to be able to put that in. Joker's still working on stopping the C base. They're going to have to do it here, but 960 points are looking really good. All they need to do here is get 1 kill on Senix, and they should be able to take it. 993 points. And this one is going to go to Joker. So they do put themselves on the board here for the set. Stopping the C base, getting another kill, and there we go. They're on the board now. Need to mute for a minute. We're back. Sorry about that. I had to take a minute. But we are back, and it looks like SLG is going to keep running some MLEs here and the Sturves. They've actually got... Is that an identical lineup? SLG might have an identical lineup here. Joker going to be running a mouse. 3 MLEs themselves, 2 Sturves, and I7. The only difference in these 2 lineups are actually a mouse for a type. But Joker realizing that, hey, if SLG can make the mouse work, why can't I? So they will run one. So, interesting lineup here, but Yukon is a map where mouse can be run. Could spearhead a push over in the B area, or in the area in between B and D, which is another area that fights do tend to occur on. Here we go, y'all. A few seconds until game 4. Yeah, lineups nearly identical for both teams, but I mean, a type and a mouse are 2 very different tanks. SLG going to be lining up more towards the D side once again, obviously going to attack it from a different approach this way. Are they worrying about grabbing the B base? Yes, they will. They're going to double it. And Joker going to be down in the caps this time, although that was expected given the spawns here. That's just kind of a property of having Yukon and North spawn as you get the base lead, unless for some reason you don't drive towards the B base, but it's not a very common occurrence. JDJ going to immediately drive through the D area here, taking an approach gonna turn around ultimately here. Interesting pathing. Originally going through the middle, but now switching off, going directly to the corner. So changing the mind there, but SLG will get their second base before Joker as well. So they're gonna have a decent cap lead. Joker gonna have to push into it, but they've got a mouse, which will make it a little bit annoying to push, but at the same time it can definitely take hits for the team. Note that it's got 2850 hit points. I forgot to look at the hit points of the mouse last battle, but 2850 means that if he's fully equipped, he's not running the hit point equipment, he's running the armor equipment, which increases the thickness of the armor as opposed to having more hit points. So having the hit point equipment would put you above 3k actually. But Joker's not going to be running that. Having armor is more useful in a mouse. It's not useful in most tanks because most tanks don't have enough armor to where it would make a difference. But with these German super heavies that have their weak spots that aren't always the easiest to pen, that just makes it even harder and makes them live longer. If I had to guess, I would imagine that the tanks from SLG were using the same equipment. Joker is all lined up in this area here. They're ready to push into SLG spawn, and SLG is literally all lined up in their spawn with the exception of JDJ. FXI actually gets spotted, him and Lakami spotting each other, but in comes Joker, driving right into the B base. Javi just sitting right on it. He's going to take the shots from SLG as they put a couple in to Wylog, and they are going to stop the B base from being capped. And JDJ needs to get himself in the fight. He's taking a little bit of time here. But Joker will grab the B base eventually. They are still getting reset, but there's only so much that SLG can do about it. And they will continue to put shots in, but Joker does have the ability to pull out, and now that they do have the cap lead. And SLG is now all sitting in their spawn, figuring out how they can push through. Neiman's actually got the side of TJ here. He's in a sneaky position, and TJ is not going to have an easy time getting away from this. Joker could apply pressure to Neiman, but even now it seems like TJ is safe enough. They are trying to put shots in, but they don't hit any. Type 71 still got elusive armor. TJ's just going to cross and take the damage. Neiman should be able to put one more into him. Doesn't, actually, and TJ is now safe. SLG's counter pushing right into the mouse. They've got his rear. In come the MLEs, and they're just going to catch Javi out. How will Joker respond? They've got plenty of tanks lined up on his rear. SLG missing some shots into the mouse. They're going to shoot him from the side, but in comes Joker with the counter push. They're going right into Senex. Should be able to clear him quickly. They've got MLEs, Sturves all in the mix here. Adu should be able to pick this off, and they're going to go for FX2 next as Javi does fall in the middle of the map here. TJ and Jonathan David Jr. fighting each other, but TJ should be able to pick up that kill there, does so. 920 points here for Joker as they have a 2-tank lead, also picking up Wylog. FXI going to be their next target. LaFaro is lit on fire here, and that will give the advantage for SLG picking off that kill. It does fall finally to the fire, but Milo will be able to pick off this kill next. It's hard for me to see what's going to happen here. Looks like FX2 should fall to Lakami. Milo not able to get the kill in FX2 over there. So this is FXI, but the kill does occur. 1,000 points for Joker, and just like that, they go down 2-0, immediately equalizing with a 2-2. Taking both games there. When the Mouse Javi did a really good job of holding SLG's counter push, though they did try to counter push through the middle, but then Joker counter pushed right on top of the counter push, being able to pick off those tanks there, and ultimately having that take advantage there, 4-on-3. But yeah, Javi lived for a pretty long time, despite sitting in between all of those SLG tanks. We did see a few bounces from the MLEs. Shows that even at the top level, you know, it's not easy to pen that tank, so don't be too hard on yourself if you ever miss a shot against that tank. But we're going to be tied up here 2-2. And moving on to our next map, Oasis Palms, that means that we're going to at least see 6 games here, with both of them on Oasis Palms. And SLG did already play pretty well on this map against Apex yesterday. Joker did not play on this map yet, I believe, for top 4, because they didn't have the losers bracket game to play yesterday. But SLG did. They have some practice. I'm not sure if it would be wise for them to run the same strats, as I'm sure Joker has watched and studied the footage, but, you know, you never know, I suppose. SLG is going to be running 2 MLEs, 2 Sturves, Type i7 and T100, so they will be running that type once again. Joker triple MLE, Sturv, IS-7, IS-4, and Concept, so no light tank for Joker. SLG will have that advantage. They used it pretty well against Apex when they had the light tank floating around in the dune side, putting side shots into the Apex team. They may do the same again this time. They will have that luxury. But of course, the main fight on this map does always occur over in the town area eventually, because that's where most of the bases are, and once again, bases are key to winning Supremacy games. Even if you don't win off of points directly, it puts a lot of pressure on the other team if you are able to maintain a cap lead, because if they don't push it, then they lose, right? So it gives them a sense of urgency, and that makes teams more prone to making mistakes, and that is what both teams are trying to exploit. Origin did it pretty well against Joker, and now both of these teams are fighting it out. SLG and Joker. Game number 5 about to begin. I'm going to take a quick drink before I switch to free cam. We're just looking at the minimap here. You can see both teams are pretty much directly lined up towards the A side. You can see light tank actually drove through C base. Didn't actually quite grab it though. Here we are. We can get our camera back. FXI does step in C just to let Joker know, okay, we have a tank over there. Maybe not intent on grabbing it, but they do know that there is a tank over there. So that is a thing. Both teams are lined up pretty hard on the A side, and we are seeing the immediate push here from Joker. JDJ missing his shot. Wylog sneaks one into TJ, but Avi's just going to get directly into this base. No, they're not even worried about the base. They're pushing directly through. Oh, man. And SLG's got a lot of tanks out of there. JDJ, Adu going to spot each other. FXI is on the other side, as we know. Joker's pushing in, but not able to find one clear focus fire target quite yet, even though Neiman is pretty far forward, and they will eventually put shots into him. Type 71 can bounce some shots. Joker's still making quick work of it anyway. Kakati missing the kill. Milo picks it up instead, but SLG has 4 tanks in here of their own. Avi falls, so it is a 6-on-6, and Joker does actually have the hit point deficit here by a little bit. But look at the 2-on-1 here. JDJ and FXI are both catching out Adu, so Joker really needs to start getting kills in here. But Pharaoh's lit on fire again. This is the 2nd game in a row. They do pick off Senix in the rear. They will turn to Y Senix here, and they do get the 2nd kill as Adu falls. He's holding off 2 tanks while Joker's able to push the rest of them in here just fine. Despite that, though, it's a 5-on-4, and the hit points are still pretty close to even, although SLG down by about 1,000, but they bring it right on back. They pick off Milo quickly, and Pharaoh as well. Now all of a sudden it is a tank lead here, and look at FXI. He should be the next to fall. Sorry, FX2 is the next to fall, but FXI farming in the T100 LT, as SLG's got better focus fire in the end here, plus having that T100 for extra mobility. And actually SLG bringing it back on the hit points. It's within a couple hundred of each other now. Lakami trying to sneak that HE maybe into FXI. Couldn't tell if that was an HE or just an unlucky roll. But the ram kill not even able to do it, and FXI is just going to be able to run away. Surviving in that light tank, having a light tank in the end game, incredibly useful. Able to just drive around the map, and all of a sudden it's Kami left in a 1-on-3. Picks up the kill there, but that's a 600 alpha damage shot used on a couple, maybe 20-30 hit point tank right there, and now he's got a long reload. 2 tanks from SLG are left here, and Lakami's probably not going to be able to 1v2 him unless he has some sort of miracle, but he's just a one-shot here. Wylog should be able to pick up the kill. And there we go, SLG's got game number 5. They are 1 away from stepping in the grand finals here. Of course, last time these 2 teams played, Joker did win. It was a 4-3 victory, but now SLG has the advantage here, and they are 1 game away from taking it. Joker had a good push through, and Adu did do a really good job of holding off those 2 SLG tanks for a while, but even then, they didn't have the focus fire in the end. Having that T100 being able to just run around the map, Joker put a good amount of effort into trying to get the kill on him, and in the end, you know, it just didn't work out. Since they were so focused on the T100, they got farmed out by the rest of SLG's tanks, who had much greater focus fire there, even though Joker's wasn't necessarily bad at all. SLG just outplayed them, having 1 less tank and having a hit point deficit. SLG still clutched it out. It's amazing. And Kak is offline. Uh-oh. Hopefully he's just restarting, right? I'm sure that they have backups in the middle, probably. But game number 6 here, Oasis, this is do or die for Joker. And again, SLG, they're warmed up on this map. They played it yesterday. And they did a great job on the map too, of course, winning both of those games. But Joker needs to win this one to force a Game 7, or else they're out of the tournament, right? Loser of the set is out in third, which is not a bad accomplishment, but both of these teams obviously want more than that. Joker running three Sturvs, IS-460, Super Conk, and E5. So good amount of tanks there for that team, like different amount of tanks. And SLG with 3 Sturvs themselves, so both going for DPM, but they're going to be keeping those MLEs in there. An IS-7 and a 60 DP. Maybe not that... yeah, no, they will keep it. So, no light tank this time around, SLG, even though they used it pretty well last game. And it kind of ran circles around the Joker team. Not going to run it this time around. Game number 6 here. Will Joker force a tiebreaker, or will they drop in third place? Big uh-oh. How well has the MLE worked as a comp tank? It's great. It's got really good damage output because of tungsten. And it's a lot faster than people would think it is. It's deceivingly quick. Like, look at them. They're moving pretty nicely here. They've got reasonable mobility. They're really big, so they're not necessarily great for holding, but they're good for aggression. And the alpha damage combined with tungsten is really good. SLG is all lined up in the middle here. They're trying to see if they can get some crossing shots on Joker. Joker with a sneaky strat here. Look at Pharaoh kind of hiding here in the Sturv. We saw Apex do this yesterday. It did not work out for Apex. They had Garfield Lasaga Monday 83 here in his Kronvon, and he got absolutely deleted. And SLG is once again looking in that direction. They've got their MLEs both lined up that way. They won't try to go for a cap lead though. CAC does get into the A base, so Joker has that lead. The JDJ will quickly step into C base. Joker doesn't really have anything lined up to defend it, although Kami and Ferocity, Pharaoh, are lined up here. TJ actually takes the first hit of the game. Something goes in from an SLG player. Looks like FX2 lined up here in a hold down spot. Now the Sturv again doesn't have the most armor. As you can see, does get penned there, despite being in a reasonable position. Ooh, taking an HE as well, so some bleeds coming in from the Joker team. The Adu's driving directly onto B. What is that play? Interesting. Driving onto B. He's not going to be shot from that side. The rest of SLG isn't actually lined up to stop it, so interesting oversight in their strategy there. SLG cannot stop the B base. And Adu, who does get spotted from the side there, JDJ, going to try to angle his armor that way and actually backs himself out just fine. Just like that, Joker has 2 bases. SLG did not consider that in their strategy, defending the B base from being grabbed. No, JDJ is actually caught out in the open there. Takes a hit there. Take a second. No, it does bounce. But FX2 actually taking the damage there, and he is ammo racked, forced to fix it. Means that he will not have a second repair kit, most likely. Most of these MLEs are running tungsten and adrenaline. But he did use a repair kit there. And what's going on this map here? JDJ still driving the open. Pharaoh does get spotted in the corner. But SLG is not ready to nuke him anymore. Wylog and FXI are not lined up to do so. Their Sturvs are still trying to stop any counter push from Joker, but why would Joker overextend here? They've got the base lead. They're bleeding FX2 really well. He's now down to basically half of his hit points. That's not the correct tank to be holding an entire, alleyway. And they're going to be driving in with the rest of their tanks as well. We've clicked on the wrong FS. And yet they will drive in, but look at Senix. Oh, absolutely deleted. 1,400 damage goes right on in. And Joker is leading by about 5,000 hit points. They've only taken 2 shots so far. There's already 5 tanks from SLG that have been bled out extremely significantly. Again, yeah, Joker's only taken 2 shots of damage at all. One into TJ at the very beginning, one into Javi, but look at this. Absolute slaughter here. Joker's doing a fantastic job. Adu actually dropping down all the way into FXI here, and he's going to keep him out of the battle. And the rest of Joker still pushing right on through here. Milo taking a couple hits, but Senix is low, and Joker could just focus him down. No, it's actually going to be Neiman in the 60 TP all the way in the C side. Pharaoh moves all the way around from the A side just to drive into Neiman here. Pharaoh, no, Kami picks up the kill. Senix does fall on the other side of the map, and just like that, Joker extremely dominant game 6. to force a Game 7. We are down to the wire, y'all. The second Game 7 of the day. And it comes down to who plays better on Naval Frontier. Naval Frontier going to be the tiebreaker here. Joker, amazing game there. They punished every mistake that SLG made. SLG with a big oversight and leaving the B base uncaptured. And Ada with a very sneaky push right on in. Grabbed it, got out, and SLG had to do something, but they were getting blood way too much. Also, huge nukes into Senix just stopped that push dead in its tracks, and there was no shot for SLG that game. It all comes down to Naval, a nice, fun, symmetrical map here for the tiebreaker between SLG Joker. Last time these two played in the winner's semis, the very first set of top 4, Joker took it with a nice Game 7 win. Again, I didn't get to watch it, so I couldn't comment on exactly what happened. Wish I did have the time, but I didn't yesterday. But again, it comes down to Game 7, and SLG has an opportunity to eliminate the defending champion multiple tournaments in a row, and this would be a huge upset if it were to occur, because it means for the first time in a while, Joker would not be the victor. But Joker has come back before. They won the Game 7 last time. They are a clutch team. They're a smart team. They've got a lot of very, very strong players, very experienced players. And obviously, they've won all of these tournaments for a reason. But will they win this one? Or at least will they have a shot of winning this one? Because this set determines that. This last game determines that. 3 Sturfs, 3 MLEs, 160 TP for Joker. Lots of those tanks have been run tonight. And it all comes down to this last game here. And we did see the Type 71 there for SLG. They believe in the tank. They are running it. Double MLE, double Sturf, IS-7, and 60 TP to complement it. It all comes down to this, everybody. Game 7. This is incredibly exciting here. I hope that y'all are ready for this one. This will be great. All culminating here. SLG, who's played really well up until that Game 6, was honestly not nearly as good as they've been playing for the rest of the night, but for the most part, SLG has been incredibly strong. Look at Joker, incredibly quick push into this side of the map. Joker not pre-aiming, and all of those shots went right towards FX2. They all whiffed. And the quick shot does go in, but SLG gets a lot of really good information on where Joker is lined up. So they've got literally just about everybody on this side here. They have one tank in the middle, Kami, kind of, but even then he's further back. The SLG is going to take a quick base C lead as they know that Joker's fully committed over on this side of the map. SLG with according rotations. JDJ going to get a good amount of info here just by sitting in this area. No, he can't really spot anything. Probably a good decision not to overextend there, but he is going to have a hard time getting out because look at TJ and Javi, and there's someone behind him as well, Pharaoh. They are looking down this alleyway, which will make it incredibly difficult for JDJ to fall back. No, they actually do back out of there, but still. SLG doesn't know that yet, so they're not going to pull out quite yet. No, maybe they will. I don't know. We'll see what they do, but Joker's all lined up together here. Look, Kami, the only tank split off. He is down over on the bottom. JDJ trying to sneak a shot in there, didn't quite connect. But he wasn't spotted for it, so he's just chilling over there. So look at Senix. Senix is so far away from the rest of the team. He is incredibly lucky. Or actually, I shouldn't say lucky, because Joker, or SLG would know if Joker rotated out, because FXI is just spotting so well in that position. And Joker banking on the fact that SLG would all go on this side, but now they're caught in the corner, and there's no way for them to get out without SLG knowing they're either going to have to push right through everything that SLG has set up on the defense, or if they rotate out, FXI is going to spot it. The only thing is Joker could get onto the B base. Could, in theory, get onto B. And I'm not sure how SLG would defend it. And Kami looks like he wants to. SLG's got a lot of tanks far out. Look at the stirs. They are very far, but no. Joker's just going to push here, and that's going to give Kami the opportunity to get into B. They're going to go for a distracting play. And there we go. Kami's driving right into the B base. But big shots into Kek while he drives on in. You know, Kami's not even driving into B. He's just driving right on through. And look at this bleeds here. All the serve's going to go directly for JDJ. He's going to be picked off incredibly quickly, and SLG needs to respond. Look at their serves. They're all the way on the other side of the map. Need to get in there very quickly. They will finally do so, but JDJ is going to go down incredibly fast here. Edu Javi quickly getting the kill, so despite SLG having the defense ready, not ready for that push there. Kak is incredibly low, though. He's going to have a difficult time getting himself useful in the fight. SLG does come in with the Sturves. They grab the B base, so they are managing their cap points pretty well. And Lakami, who overextended, is actually going to be picked off by Type 71 and the STRVK. FX2, who does get the kill. Senix drives in there to kick Kak, so we do have a tank lead here for SLG before Wylog falls, and now Sen is going to be the next target here for Joker with a double Sturve. So it's a 4-on-4 as Pharaoh gets traded off as well, but the rest of Joker is all lined up together here. They're going to put shots into FXI, doing a great job of holding as long as he can. And FX2 is going to be putting rear shots into Edu here. Javi going to try to cover his rear as best he can. FX2 needs to hit that shot. No, he misses it. We've got a 4-on-3 advantage here for Joker, but the capture points are in favor of Joker as well. 750 here, but Neiman putting an extra shot into Milo. They're going to try to push out Senix, who needs to get the kill on Milo, but TJ's on his side here. Milo's going to try to sneak in one more shot before going down. He does so. Neiman sneaks in the kill. Senix is going to try to play on TJ. Laato also falls down over there to FX2, and now all of a sudden it's a 2-on-2. SLG does have the tank lead, the hit point lead and the cap lead, so your Joker is going to need to be able to win this one on kills here. They are not going to have time to grab a base because both of SLG's players are going to be ready here on Javi. Now Neiman, though, he's backed up right into the middle of the MLE and the Sturv K, but SLG is directly on top of him here. FX2 missing. Javi misses the shot on Neiman. FX2 puts one in. Neiman does not pick off the kill in time, though, so FX2 bouncing the kill shot on Javi there. Oh my goodness, that's incredibly horrible there. Need to put in that shot. Javi puts in a second one for free there. TJ with the one-on-one with FX2. He puts in the shot. Now FX2 does have the DPM advantage, but he misses the shot again. And SLG is not looking good here. They had such an advantage there, but three big missed shots there from FX2. TJ has his rear, puts in a massive HE 638. FX2 again misses the shot, and this is heartbreaking for SLG. He needs to run away as fast as he can. It's 930 points. He still has a chance of doing it if he wins it on the bases. TJ is going to need to sneak in an HE. No, he's just going to run away. SLG is trying to make the play on caps. Despite losing all of those hit points, TJ is going to step onto the B base. Is he going to be able to grab it in time? 970 points here. 980 points. I don't know if Joker's going to be able to do it on the points. TJ's looking up there, tries to get the kill, but the base is reset. 990 points. And SLG is going to win it. Joker eliminated in third place for the tournament. FX2, despite missing all of those shots, able to win Game 7 just by running away, stopping Joker from grabbing the base. And Joker is out. SLG with a massive upset here. Joker in third place. What an ending to that game. What an ending to Joker's run this tournament. And FX2, despite missing all of those shots, and TJ trying his hardest, just couldn't catch the Sturv in time. That tank too fast. And there we go. SLG getting thumbs ups across the board. Really well done there. FX2 clutching up the 1 versus 2 despite instantly to me not looking like a win with all of those bounces, but still able to run away in the end. Great call from SLG. They complete the upset. It looks like we're getting thumbs ups from everyone. I'm going to also thumbs up. I'm guessing that's Robert doing that, but I'm going to give that thumbs ups as well. A great showing from both of these teams, and a definite heartbreak for Joker, who are looking incredibly strong this season. They had one of the most mechanically strong lineups that I've ever seen Joker run, but SLG with the outplays there. Game 7 barely sneaking that away. What a set. And that means Origin SLG tomorrow for grand finals, y'all. I hope y'all are excited for this. I am incredibly excited after an amazing day today. 2 Game 7s, and all of these games were awesome to watch. Oh my goodness. I hope that y'all enjoyed that. That was incredible here. Wow. Gotta give a crown to FX2. I don't have that up right now, obviously. It's only on the other screen, but great clutch there. TJ, you did your absolute best. You hit all the shots that you had to in the end, but Sturv is just faster. Sturv is just faster, but FX2 ran at the perfect time, you know. If you waited any longer, TJ would have had that. What an ending. And we still got another day, y'all. There is still another set to be played. Origin SLG tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern. Wow, we still have a few more minutes as well. We still got 10 minutes left on the timer as well. How do I even follow that up, right? Do I just like go and play some pub games now, or what do I do here? You'll have to get your rewards. I can't end the stream, but how am I supposed to top that? I just can't. Incredible. Incredible. Everyone in the chat right now saying the Sturf throwing it, the Sturf throwing it. Sturf clutched it. Even I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all. Incredible. Incredible. Oh man, I just gotta click through everything at this point. How do I even follow that up? And the chat is popping off right now. Yeah, that's insane. I'll play a couple more games. But man, do I even play a couple more games at this point? Let's just take a look at the bracket first of all. Let's just look at that. We can refresh everything. Here we go, y'all. This is what it's all looking like for top 4 so far. We have watched basically all of these sets. Joker SLG first was a Joker win. Apex lost to Origin. SLG destroyed Apex on the first day. All of these were first day. And then these on the second day. Origin with a sneaky win over Joker, and then SLG with a sneaky win over Joker. They were looking so strong, brought both sets to Game 7 from behind. But in the end, Joker was only the 3rd best team playing tonight. 3rd best is not enough for top 2. Ah. Wow. Incredible. I hope that you guys all enjoyed that. I loved it. One of the greatest sets of all time, I gotta say it. One of the greatest sets, ending in one of the greatest plays that I've seen, which is running away. Running away, a great play, but it won him the set. Yeah, I'm still basking in it. This game finished like a few minutes ago, but man, Origin SLG. Who would have predicted this, y'all? Who predicted this? Nobody. Nobody predicted that. Also, one other thing that I wanted to mention. Earlier at the beginning of the season, I did a poll on my YouTube channel. If you go to my channel, which by the way, subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't already, 34wattb. Live right now with this stream, obviously. If we go over to the community side, I made a poll for who will win NA 2023 season for spring. This was 2 weeks ago I made it. What's this? Oh, cool. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Get that out of my face. Joker had over half of the votes. 115 people voted. SLG had the second most, though. Impressively. Origin and Apex both tied with other. But it is, in fact, Origin SLG in the grand final, so vote here. I mean, I don't know if voting here at this point. Maybe I should, like, make another post. Yeah, let's make another one. Text poll. Who you got for grand finals tomorrow? Let's make a post. I want you guys to go over and vote as soon as you guys get your rewards. So we'll go Origin. They came from the winner's side. I'll put them up first. And then SLG. And let's post it. So do your votes over on my YouTube at 34wattb. And subscribe while you're at it. But man, that was beautiful. All right. I think I am done basking in that game. It was great. But at this point, you know, there's only so much I can say about one game. I'm actually going to switch to the scene. I'm just going to go over to the press account, play a couple more games. And you guys can get the rest of your rewards. And once you do, again, make sure to go follow my socials. I would really appreciate it. If y'all enjoy the job that I did today with the stream, you want to support and see future content outside of tournament streams, that's your best way of doing it. Alright. Let's play some pubs. A couple more games here. I mean, honestly, just one, maybe? I don't know. No, I'll run it for a couple more games just to end it. Someone asked in the chat, how many seasons has Joker won undefeated? They have won for a while now. They won fall. They won, obviously, winter as well. And I think they won summer. I don't remember if they won spring, last spring, though. Don't remember if that was when Leverage won or what. I don't actually remember how many in a row they've won. SLG coming from top 16 to top 2. Yeah, that was incredible. The rest of my team is not moving. I'm not going to stay here. Hope I don't get lit here, but I probably will. I am lit. Yeah. Disappointing. But my team's just not moving. So I'm not going to stick around. Why would I do that? This team is horrible. Their Leopard's driving a little bit far forward, though. I can't believe that bounced. Cannot believe that bounced. And someone else shot me as well. Ouch. It's their E3 or E4. And our grill overextended. He is toast. It should have been an easy kill on the Leopard, but instead, my teammate goes down. The T100 LT shooting the wrong tank. He could die too. Doesn't. Their TD is most likely looking at me, so I hope I don't die for that. I didn't. Good. But my team never left spawn, by the way. The team did not yet leave spawn. I can't peek very far because they've got a TD staring at me. Lose our E100. One of our heavy snakes. I ammo-wrecked myself by falling. I took ammo-wreck damage from falling. That is absurd. That is extremely silly. Oh, one shot to this Sheridan, who is absolutely going for me right now. And he ego peeked me. Dang. I thought that I had the clip, but I guess not. Okay. I am obviously embarrassing myself after that last set. I'm just not in my head right now. That set was absolutely incredible. What do I even play now? 2 and 5B? Screw it. No. I already got a new game. SLG was a top 8 team. They made top 4 before. Yeah, that's true. People do forget that they have made top 4. They've done it before. Granted, they were not nearly as good of a team, I'm just going to say it. And they had good bracket luck. But they still made top 4, right? So it's not like they were a team that no one expected to see here. In my original poll that I put out 2 weeks ago before top 4 was even determined, I had SLG in there. Right? I expected them to do well. And they did. He really hit that second shot. Dang, I'm permatracked. At least he took hits for it, but my team is not here. I need to back out. As you can see, I'm not even paying attention to where my team is, because I didn't even see that they had all moved over to that side. Slow. I'm not having a great game right now. It's fine though, no biggie. HE rolled 412, by the way. Mino shot 2. Mino shot all 3.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Mino shot all 3. I don't know why.
Armor is hit.
Their prog is raging in the chat, by the way. This makes it easier for me.
Armor is hit.
I'll activate my reactive.
Enemy armor is damaged. Gotcha.
And he put 1 in. Congrats. SLG plays inspiring reactions on the team, yeah. Your reaction absolutely is the catalyst here, you know. He's a Joker player. In my opinion, he played the best on Joker out of anyone last season. You know, captaining his own team in SLG, making grand finals, that's just incredible. Yeah, not great games to end it. Obviously, I am still rattled from that insane performance. But that is where I will call it. Hopefully you guys all got your rewards. I got 7 out of 8 because I accidentally minimized my tab instead of just tabbing over it. So I accidentally missed out on the last one, but no biggie. But yeah, I'm calling it here, y'all. It was an incredible set. Before I end, though, I gotta give thanks to everybody who is going over and following on YouTube and Twitch. I'll give it a couple minutes. Again, if you're watching from the portal, I really invite you to click on my YouTube, and then I have my my Twitch in the description. If you could go ahead and give me a follow over there. I haven't really received a whole lot of growth on my Twitch channel from this tournament, and if you like what I do, that is the main way that you can support me, is just by a Twitch follow, right? I know I keep asking for it, but it's important to me. But thank you, Dev, for the follow. I'm a huge fan. Thank you so much, man. I had a great time today, and I hope that you guys did too. But this is where I will call it. So if you're on Twitch, I'm going to do what is called a raid in just a minute here, where I'm going to send you over to another streamer where you can enjoy their content. So I would love it if you could go ahead and support them. We're going to go ahead and start that in a minute here or so, but just kind of building up for a minute, giving y'all a chance to go move over to Twitch and give me a follow. But yeah, great sets today. Excited for tomorrow. Origin versus SLG Grand Finals. And that is that. We will call it here. Starting the raid right now, so go ahead and support the streamer that I'm raiding on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, or if you're watching as a video post live stream, then I hope that you enjoyed, but you don't have to do the raid. So for everybody, that's been 34 Lot B Twitch streamer for NA tournaments. We'll be back again tomorrow for Grand Finals. So yeah, as always, stay safe. Happy tanking.